the power shit, we got to find someone else to blame. Why yo yo, why yo yo yo, why 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 yo, why yo. It's my home, it's where I stay, where I belong. I didn't choose to be here, I was born. I might seem out of place, yeah.
That is just such Kif Horn lines. Come on. Fucking Ross. Just the best, isn't he, Darth Sean? maybe not. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. How are you, good sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, bro, my day, and just a shit show. Absolute shit show. Do you like the tree? God. Honestly, who loves my tree? Chat, there's a cool tree, right, chat? Come on, chat. Look, it's got the... He's such a douchebag. Anyway, how is everybody doing this evening? Good evening. Copper Rose, we've got Ghost Stomper, Gavin, Arbot's in the house, Chantal's in the house. Who else? George. Good evening, George. Ghost Stomper, nice beanie, Darth Sean. There we go. See, you got a compliment right off the bat.
But you never know. It could be like sarcasm.
Is the dark south? Is this the dark south? Yes, Kevin. This is the dark south. This is where the dark south goes. Sentinel. Good evening. How are you, good sir? Who else do we have here? I've said hi to Gavin, and that's yeah. Good evening, people. Everybody else that's not chatting, evening to you as well. Thank you for hanging out with us this fine young evening. We've got an awesome guest coming a little bit later. He's busy streaming right now. Some of you are probably watching there, or you're here, which is totally cool. We're going to leave the cool, interesting stuff to talk about with Mr. Gouws, the G20 stuff. But yeah, I've got one or two.
Is he going to give me shit tonight?
Well, if you're not on your phone, see, we've got Sean in
I can't make any promises.
We've got Sean in low res tonight because of reasons.
Well, because it was such a schlep to set everything up, and I was just like, nah.
See, I just want to point this out to the chat, right? This is how far I go. Christmas fucking tree. Put a Christmas tree in this room just for the chat, just because I want to show you guys I support the love of capitalismus, because, we fucking make money. We work our asses off, and we deserve to have nice things. Darth Sean can't even set a fucking camera up. Dan Cordis is in the house on the right.
I had a long day, okay? I had a long day.
I almost had like a Dan Cordless. Yo, that's, bro, those are fighting words. That's like that, bro, that's like calling your mom a hoe. That, in my book, that's calling your mom a hoe. Those words right there. Your Arbot, bro, just gauntlet laid down. Yo, bro, that's harsh. Arbot, I didn't know you had in you, bro. That's fucking harsh. Salami bacon to you as well. RJ, how are you? Yeah, 144 as well. How are you? 144. Sean is to Mork what Jamie is to Rogan. But he never pulls shit up.
It's true.
God, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Honestly, that was a good one. That was a good one. Sorry, I saw you. Did you share something? My bag. We have to take the. Yeah, we have to. Sean should get some Ronaldo roast comments ready. I think so.
Is this one as well?
I was hoping for a boxing match between Darth Sean. We're definitely. Darth Sean's prepared. It's just,
I'm just not going to give a shit. I'm going to laugh at whatever people are saying to distract him.
No,
That's
no,
what
we
I'm
can't
gonna
distract
do.
him. No, we
I
can't. We can do
represent
that
the chat,
afterwards.
and if the
No,
chat
you don't.
wants me to laugh, I will laugh. Just for
No,
the
we can't do
record, I
that.
just want to show the difference here. Mork does everything for his guest. I do everything for you guys. So if you guys are saying funny stuff, I'm going to react to it. I'm gonna.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, RJ, that's a low one. Who's the hobo streaming with Mork?
Yeah, you listen. You be careful though, because you remember like Mr. Gouws has got a bigger community than we do. We can't throw shade yet. Not yet. We got to work our way up there before we can throw shade. You can't like if you're a tree, if you're a small little plant, you can't throw shade on a like what do you call it? One of those your massive Christmas trees. Like
yeah, but I'm not
basically
gonna.
you're the.
Conform.
I'm just gonna say.
You
I'm
like
just put it up
kissing
there.
ass. I don't.
I'm not kissing anyone's ass. I'm just saying it's like you're like that that Christmas tree that you buy at ShopRite. The little one. It costs $10. It's the size. You can put it on your table. And Ronaldo's like the New York Central, that fuck off, that expensive tree. You can't just throw shade on him. Peter Savenga, good evening, sir. How are you?
How long have you known me?
See, I know this. This is just. I'm just. All I'm saying is just falling on deaf ears.
Out of the years of you knowing me, how well do I take it when you tell me to do stuff?
Listen, what I want you to do is to just give Ronaldo cuck the whole night. Like ignore him, don't talk to him. There we go. Good evening, Reese. My bestie Reese is in the chat, and then there's also Whistler. I'm joking. How are you, good sir? Hey guys, my ass hurts from work all day. See, I knew. I had suspicions, right? But I knew that Whistler secretly has a OnlyFans account. Because remember the other night when we were talking about where were we talking about butt plugs? I think it was in his stream. Sometime we were talking about butt plugs, and I had this cool idea. Like I was thinking, do you know what would be cool? Is if we make like merch for the Mork show, but we just make butt plugs, and on like the like you can have wonderful things on the end of it, on the tip, not the tip that goes in the other side, right? So you've got it like what's a good thing? What looks like a butt plug? Oh, here we go. All right. So imagine this is the butt plug, right? This part goes. This is the inside part. This is the outside part. I know it's big. This is. So what we could put on this side, right? We can put like. Usually, a lot of times you see the girls on what's it called on like the Insta hose and the TikTok hose. They've got the little light, because they want to be a traffic light when they grow up, and then they become that because they pop one in, and then it's just like blinky blinky for Christmas, and then you're gonna see all that shit all the time. But I was thinking, all we should do for the Mork show, we just go to the Mork show because the government fucks you all the time, right? I think like let's think of those ideas in that line. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that's funny. Would be fun. You don't have to wear it. It's just one of those things that you can put in your house, and people. It's one of those things you have in a coffee table. People come in and go, "What the fuck is that?" And you go, "Well, that's the government fucking me." I don't know. Well, Whistler said he can help us design. Whistler. I know it's not a mic, but it's a. I think it'd be cool. AJM, are you AJM? How is it good? Oh wait, sorry, Dothron. AJM is watching us from the deep Saudi Arabian blood. Deep. Are you allowed to have YouTube there? Definitely shouldn't be watching this show. Just obviously put earphones in because we might say stuff. RJ, the Mork show. Can we sell that space? What? Can we sell that space as advertising? We can. That would be great. Imagine that. Check a 60/60 butt plugs. You pay less at clicks.
Maybe we can do like a Wi-Fi digital, so like every time there's a new special on, it will pop into the butt plug at the end. So Milk, $5
Or you know what would be cool is if we program it that every time we go live, it buzzes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a beeper, like a pager.
Yeah. Oh shit, AJ's back. How was Metallica? AJ went to go watch Metallica in like Saudi Arabia. How was the show, dude? I can bet you now it was probably insane sound, absolutely next level sound. Those over there have got oil money. We're getting sound. I don't know. Bring extra. Oh, how much? Yeah, no, it's fine. Just we'll pay for it. Oh, must have been awesome. I hope you took some videos. Show us. I'd rather not put certain things out there where the children see them. No, to them they won't know. But you'll have like that scene. Remember that one video where the little girl brings the rocket to or the little boy brings the rocket to school. Oh, my mommy's rocket. Anyway, did I miss anything? It's called Talking Point. What? Don't challenge me, ANC. But like that, I think, yeah, guys, I really think it's a fun idea. Franco Kutsia, also, good evening, good sir. Nice to see you. Right. So let's. I've got one or two stories. I thought we could maybe get into things that I've seen. If you guys do have anything, so I had slight issues today. I had my internet was down for like 2 days at work, and yeah, it wasn't cool. So it really sucked, and I struggled to find. Like my show notes are absolutely horrible. They're absolutely awful. So if you guys have any interesting things you'd like to chat about, drop into the news feed in the Discord channel. I'll pop it up. Thanks to Chantal as always, and thanks to to Kevin for all the Kevin's just news feed, bro. It's just I don't even need to go to X these days. I just go into our own Discord and just browse through the shit that Kevin posts. And I'm going, holy shit. So what was the first thing I wanted to bring up? Oh, wait, I just need to get one thing quickly. Where's it now? Oh, here we go. Sorry, this is the one. I just need to prep this for now. There we go. All right. Now we're set. Kev, right. So I wanted to, this was something interesting I saw. I cringed as soon as I read the headline. Haven't gone through it. I thought it would be nice to go through it with the chat until our guest comes in about just after 8. Lord, every time I see shit like this, I get super dead air broken by Slurpee. See, we're not professionals. Like you guys are expecting professionals. That's not here. No,
expect away.
Yeah, expecto away-o. Voot. It was Voot here. How's it? No, somebody just went Voot. Oh, RJ went Voot. I thought Voot popped in. F1 Max for the win.
God, he didn't say Voot.
Woot.
Read it again.
Zoot. Sorry. Zoot. Oh yeah. Sorry, we had a chat earlier. It was quite funny. I can't mention it on air. I'll get into trouble. See, that's just dyslexia just kicking in full blown. Christy Ellis, how are you, good sir? Yeah. So yeah, let me just. So we've got this. This is just kill me. New national tax on the cards for South Africa. So about those butt plugs, right? So sounds like a good idea, right? I'm just saying. Fuck me. So when was this from?
What
this is 30th November. What do you mean? No, like on the cards, like a proposal.
What cards? Like what? Just like a cardboard card? Like what cards? Like banking cards, credit cards? What are we talking about?
No, just on the cards, like the metaphor of like it's on the table.
Yeah.
Not actual. No. Right. I mean, I know you for 1 second, like you're going like that's just it's like it's probably going to be literal because it's so stupid. Because I get it. Like I would have laughed at you if it was anywhere else. I would have laughed at you, going like, "Oh my God, you're stupidly retarded." But it being South Africa,
Nothing.
They would probably think of doing something like, oh, well, you know what? We're going to tax people's bank
Give
cards.
them ideas.
Sorry, what? I know. Fuck me. The National Treasury has proposed a new. Jesus Christ! It's just piss the money away. Just steal all of it, and then just go like, you know what? We don't have enough. How about fork up more? Again, for context, 1.7 million people are registered taxpayers. 7 million registered taxpayers. The rest, the people who pay the majority of tax is 1.8 million. And actually, 1.7 million people pay 85% of all income and corporate tax. Like, just think about that for a second. When I say tax, I don't mean that. That does not fucking count. That makes up 30% of the income. Like, 30% can just fuck right off, right? National Treasury has proposed a new national tax on online gambling revenue in, for the love of God.
You want me to read it? You want me to read it?
Yeah, go for it. Before I just lose my shit.
Okay. A National Treasury has proposed a new national tax on online gambling revenue in South Africa, which is estimated to raise 10 billion for the state. For the state, Mark. For the state.
Yeah. For the state, right? Yeah.
This proposal comes...
Sorry, go.
Yeah. No. Go for it.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, like, it's like, well, 10 billion for the state. The 10 billion for dumb shits to go on like ski vacations and
exactly,
just squander it.
Like, how do you like? It's just my argument here is it's not for the country. It's not for keeping it pros. I mean, have you seen after I saw a post from what's that DA chick?
Helen Zille?
Yeah.
Tanya Helen, yeah.
Where she's directing traffic because just after G20 the robots don't work anymore.
Yeah,
the traffic lights. So she's like directing.
Yeah, like
so like it's all like a facade. But the sad is that we all know this.
Yeah, we all know it. The entire thing, but it's like, but the thing is, the facade is for the international people. It's for the international. It's for like presidents and investors from other side going, no, look, it's really cool. We can really fix things up if there's money. Like if you give us money, I'll do a thing, right? How about you do thing, then we give you money? No. Like we listen, we can like totally, like that's what they're doing. All it was, the entire G20 was a begging bowl exercise. That's all it was. It was fucking Cyril, hat in hand, going, how much money can you give me? Oh, okay, cool. And then next person, how much? Oh, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's just ways. These guys are sitting in rooms going, hi, let's discuss deals where we can you guys give us money? That's all it fucking is. It basically, the G20 was Cyril Ramaphosa standing at a traffic light asking international travelers for fucking money. That's what it was.
I love this line here. It goes, the proposal comes amid a surge of online gambling in South Africa, driven by economic hardship in this country. So because of the hardship, you know what we're going to do? We're going to tax them.
Yeah. So because taxation is going to stop you from... Check your Discord for a laugh. I will. Let me see. I actually saw something really terrible. I heard something really terrible today. Wait, let me just see. Crimson Copper Rose. Oh yeah. I'll share this in a second. Wait, this is Johannesburg CBD back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to share this. This actually ties in with this brilliantly because it's like we're talking about it and we're going to continue talking about it with Renaldo when he joins. But so yeah, I don't want to touch too much on the G20 yet. Can the real Darth Sean please stand up? Oh, it's because you're in low res. That's why.
No, that's not what he means. How do you know?
So when they
can't speak for him,
I'm guesstimating. Whistler. So when you win R3.75, they will tax you too. I mean, does this now? Wait, hold on a second. Does this include the lottery? Sounds like it does. It sounds like it does. It's like we're not going to say it out loud, but like, well, the law is there, and it kind of does include. Well, lottery is technically gambling. It is what it is, right? Yeah. Like, how can we get money? Oh, like a lot of people want money, but you know what? The worst part about this is. Sorry, let me just sort of take this away for a second. So I'm on the way home, and I heard on the radio on K Talk. They were busy talking about this online gambling thing, and this chick, man, obviously I can't. This is like, this is the stupidity of radio. I couldn't rewind to hear what she actually said, but I think she said something about the statistics on gambling in South Africa is apparently, I don't know, like half of the people. I think there are half of the people on SASSA grants are gambling away their grant money. Something like that. Apparently, like something like 60, like half of the people, it's like the majority of grant money, like half of the people that are on grants are gambling their grant money. And I'm going, well, why are they getting grant money then? I thought that money was so that we could help you out. I thought it was money so that to get you back on your feet because you're fucking struggling because you've got raising kids or some shit. But you're staking that money and you're gambling it the fuck away. Yeah. That's why I'm going like, you know what? End it. End all of it. Just cut it off and let's start it fresh from the beginning. So let's get into this. The proposal comes amid a surge of online gambling. South Africa is driven by economic hardships in the country, with many looking for a quick win or alternative ways to earn money. And it's so weird that we've got the national lottery, which is technically the biggest gambling scheme in South Africa, right? Think about how much money they take in a month, in a week. It's unimaginable, right? And the companies making significant. The companies that you mean South Africa, like you mean the state, the national lottery. Yeah. Gambling practitioners has raised to 65.7% by the end of 2023, from 30.6. Jesus, in 2017. Holy shit! Like that's a 100% increase in participation. Like that's more. It's 100 and something. Yeah, that's from 30 to 65. The national lottery and online sports betting being the most popular forms. Companies making significant money from this gambling, such as Betaway and Hollywood Bets, have come under criticism. Obviously, not the national lottery, right? They're not coming under scrutiny.
No, of course not.
Of course not, because it's like, oh, as long as the money's going to the government, and what are they getting out of it? Like, this is insane. The critics argue that most of the money flows to shareholders overseas, with the industry providing little but no benefit to South African economy. Yeah, so you know what? Again, they're going to tax it's like, oh, well, we can't have our fingers on our grubby little fucking steely, corrupt, thieving fingers on the money. Therefore, we're like, if other people take it, why didn't you invent thing, right? Yeah, the same thing happens to iPhones and internet and shit like that. I send my money overseas because when I make a donation on here, when I do a super chat, it goes towards Google takes some. Fuck off. Yeah, no, I'm just fuck you. I can't. Like, however, the Treasury has been clear that the aim of the tax is not to raise revenue for the government. What are you talking about? You literally started off with it. Like, the reason is because it can raise 10 billion for the state. Then, 2-4 lines later, critics, however, Treasury has been very clear the aim is not to raise revenue for the government. What's that? I mean, is this made for? Is this made for retards? I mean, I don't get it. Critics, fuck me. I can't. I honestly can't. The way we look at this is closer to a syntax. What is the purpose of a syntax, Doc Sean? To raise money for the state. Jesus, that's there is no. It's like syntax. Well, we need to bring a syntax in because the Bible demands it. No, no, it's not. It's not because it's a sin. It's because you want money. Using the word sin and going, it's a tax, but syntax is giving it a moral justification. Like, seriously. Sentinel, yes, they are 100% tards. Well, they think we're tards. The mechanism is not quite the same. It will be taxed like alcohol or tobacco on a a per drink, per cigarette basis, but we're going to tax the companies. Jesus, this is just the stupidest people in the world. When you raise the tax, both people are getting taxed, the people and the companies. Fuck me. We look at the syntax, we look at it like a syntax, and there's a reduction. If there's a reduction in online gambling because of the tax, we'll be happy with that. If it reduces, even if it reduces tax revenue. Wait, the government cares about you. Guys, listen here. The government, South African government, right? National Treasury, they really care about you, right? They really care. This is for the benefit of you. They care deeply about you because they care about every South African, except for the fucking the 81 people that get murdered every single day, the 160 grapes, all of that shit. They couldn't give a fuck about you. This is like how does a publication write this and not end it off with, oh, this is a load of absolute poppycock horseshit. But that's probably why we exist, right, Sean? So that we can actually point this out. Like, why can't this publication write and go like, what? This is absolutely insanity. This is just stupid. It's so stupid.
It's not. It's at the end of the day, it's a paid for thing. Like they want their version of things to written.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Oh Lord, it's.
Oh my God, what is it with the comments?
What's the comments?
You don't like how I dressed? Go kiss up.
Darth Lord, who dressed you tonight? I mean, it's just anything that moves the government will tax it. What is that saying? Anything that moves the government will tax. I can't remember the saying. Was there gambling when Moses created the 10 Commandments? I mean, listen, I'm not for, there's certain things that, smoking. I think the concept of a sin tax is so stupid. It's like, it's all it is. It's going like, well, let's give it this moral justification, classification, because then we've got reason to tax said thing. And then every year at the budget speech, you can have the fucking finance minister coming out going, well, we're going to raise cigarette tax. We're going, no one's going like, but why? And they're going to go, well, it's a sin tax. It's insane, man. Shout out to the National Treasury. We're doing it for the people. It's so insane. But I mean, you know what I would really appreciate? I would appreciate if this the Daily Investor goes, the person who wrote this, where's this? Sean Jacobs. If Sean Jacobs would maybe add on at the bottom here. I don't think I've seen him. I'm just going to scan through this. But he doesn't make any argument against it. Just going like, oh, he's reporting on the news again. Yes. Fuck, do we want opinion pieces? Yeah, right. Just point out the truth that this is that it isn't. That the arguments that they make is horseshit. I would love. Hold on. Cats fighting outside.
We'll just wait until you're done.
My cat, there's the neighbor's cat, Saul, who keeps visiting, right? And my one cat, Biggles, who used to live with the neighbor who lives with us now, hates the cat. And every now and again,
taken the neighbor's cat.
I didn't take the neighbor's cat. The neighbor's cat took me. You know what the neighbor said to me?
What?
He was like, "Oh, we haven't seen our cat for like a year and a half." I was like, "What? No, it's here." And he's like, "Oh, it's yours now." I was like, "What?" It's like,
what's
what do you
the
mean?
Cat's name?
What do you mean? Biggles, Mr. Biggles.
Did you call it Mr. Biggles, or is that the cat's name?
No, we called it Mr. Biggles.
So you've renamed the cat Mr. Biggles. So you just.
It's like the fucking cat knows what its name is.
Okay, all right.
I can call it whatever I want to. It's like, have you ever, this is one thing that kind of bothers me sometimes, where it's like this whole vibe of like, when you get like a cat from like or a dog from the vet or the SPCA, or when you adopt a cat or an animal, like you don't have to keep the fucking dog's or cat's name. It doesn't know its name. It knows the inflection of like how your voice sounds, right? So you can call it whatever you want to. Not like it responds. Who uses LimeWire? No one uses LimeWire. Nobody uses LimeWire anymore. My cat knows her name. I do. No, you know what it is? I think it's the inflection of how you like. For example, my cat's one is Biggles, and then we've got Nynx, and then we've got Nala. So, like I could say, and she'd recognize that. I'm sure. But I mean, I'd love to think that she does understand me. But the logical part of my brain just goes like, "There's no way." Like there may be some things they understand. But have you guys seen that shit with the dogs and the cats where they get them the buttons and they talk? You can't take.
I agree.
I mean, I did. Listen, I didn't take it. It adopted me. It adopted me. It just moved in, and then it started like doing a thing in the middle of the night where it would meow outside a window, and we'd let it in, and they would sleep on the bed, and then. When we got the kittens like almost 2 years ago, then it's sort of like it has its own house now. You know when you hanged out by me for a while, Sean, it like Biggles lives in the apartment now. It's little shit.
RJ came across like that.
Cats respond to exactly. I mean. Chantal, don't you ever apologize for shit. Okay, just saying. No one owned a cat. Yeah, exactly. That's actually true. Gavin, 100%. We don't own cats. Cats own us. We work for them. I like everybody carries on about like the ancient aliens. It's fucking cats, bro. It's been cats all along. The cats came down and they're just like we're just gonna act stupid and pretend like we can't talk, right? And then just rule, just like live in this lapse of luxury, just doing fucking nothing, getting fed. Like the number one pet in the world is a cat. I found that out the other day. You got well, my dogs know them. No, they don't, Reese. They don't know their names.
They do.
No, they don't. It's the tone. You could like if you had to say what's your dog's name?
I just want to say something quickly, right?
Well, let's test it.
If you're going to diss dogs now, I'm going to make the rest of the show with your guest. I'm going to make it unpleasant as.
Okay.
So
let me make a logical argument. Right? I think again, I'd say yes and no. But I would say, hypothetically, say your cat's name is like, or your dog's name is something like, I don't know. Someone give me a dog name, like Rimshot, right? What?
Rimshot.
Ace Ventura's dog was called Rimshot, wasn't it? Rimshot. Here, Rimshot. No. Was the mask? Rimshot was Mork. No, Mork's not a dog name. Bruno.
Yeah,
exactly. There we go, Bruno.
Let's go Mork. Okay.
Let's go Bruno.
Mork, right?
No one calls their dog Mork.
All right. Okay. Get to
Bruno.
The point. Land the plane.
Okay, right. Cool. If you had to replace Bruno with anything sounding similar, they would still come. They can't distinguish between a B and a P. If I called it Pruno, come here, or you said Bruno, it would still come because it hears the inflection in the way you speak. It's like it can't distinguish letters. It's not like, you know what I mean? So what I mean is like it understands the inflection of your name, the sound your voice makes, but they're not hearing O-B-U-N, like they're not hearing that. They're hearing Bruno, like whatever the fuck that it might be, in dog world. Dogs, I completely agree with you. Dogs are totally loyal. Wachter. Like if your dog was called Wachter and you shouted Yachter, he would still come because it sounds like my name. Here we go. Come, master. That's what I'm saying. That's the argument I'm making. I could be wrong. Luno. Exactly, Luno. Luno's a nice name. The masked dog was Milo. Oh, fuck, sorry. Whose dog was Rimshot? Someone's dog was called Rimshot. Come on, man. Somebody check. I'm sure there was some dog called Rimshot. I 100% remember. I can't remember from where. I know there's some movie that I watched that was the dog's called Rimshot. Call your dog Johannes Panifus van der Plush. Probably Deadpool. No, it wasn't Deadpool. It was like something older, like back in the day. Wait, let me see. Rimshot the dog. No. Oh! It was. You remember Ernest goes to the Ernest movies? Ernest goes to jail. Ernest, like his dog was named Rimshot. That's where I remember it from. It's one of those things that you think about it now and you go, wait. There we go. Thanks, Arbot. 100%, dude. Yeah, it's from the Ernest movies. He called his dog Rimshot. And it's almost remember Cow and Chicken, Darth Sean?
Yeah.
It was animated stuff, but everything was adult humor. It was adult humor all the way. So they would get away with calling, Rimshot. It's funny. Come on. Ernest scared stiff. When I was a kid, I used to like that. And it's also it's porn. It is 100%. That's what it is. It's also naughty things. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't really know what further to say about this. It's just like every time I see any kind of tax, I'm going, nah, you know what? That's not what you guys should be doing. If you cared about the country, and this is kind of where I want to end with this, is how about we reduce tax for people, right? Reduce it, because the people in government do not need more. They don't need more of our money. They suck. They need less of it. Sorry. It just grates the living crap out of me. It honestly grates me so hard. You have no idea. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Why were you doing that?
Well, what's wrong? No, I was just looking up at something. What do you mean? No, I can't. Oh shit! Oh shit! It broke. It broke. Obviously. Oh, sorry guys. Hold on. Something happened. Hello.
Darth, close your legs, please. Goes even wider.
Yeah, baby. He's starting his OF, man. We're trying to help him out. This is promotion for his OF account.
OF. How's it going, everybody? How's it going?
Are you good, sir? Great to see you, mate.
I'm lucky, yeah. I got I didn't even tell my audience. So I was sitting I met with my we have lunch every second Thursday with my family. And I was sitting there and I was scratching and I was like, yes, this thing is annoying. And then Lauren looked and there was like a tick on me.
Oh shit.
And I was like, oh shit. So
a tick. Like Boston course.
Yeah, so now I'm still feeling all right now, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow. So
no, dude, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Sean, were you there when I got? No. It's only it happens. I only have it had once. I had like a tick bite fever, and it was the most hectic migraines I've had in my life. The closest that I've ever come to how cock I felt was when I got COVID the first time. I was like in bed for 2 days, just like it was migraine, bro. Like get some fucking Myprid, like hardcore, and then just in case.
Yeah, no, I went to the pharmacy before we got home. So I just got what is this? Some, I don't know, like something to put on it, and then some cream and headache. What's the pills we got? Mibulin or something. Like a rock spider.
Right, we've got Byron here as well.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've invited Byron. I hope it's all right.
Hi, Byron. How's it?
Oh, hi. Is this the Daily Wire? Oh, sorry, wrong stream.
Welcome, good sir.
How are you?
That's so awesome. I finally get to speak to you face to face. How's it, man? Welcome. Fucking awesome. So rad.
Thanks for having me on your show. I mean, obviously, it's a
course.
shame I have to share the space with some B-rate YouTuber like Renaldo Gouws, but I mean, that's what you got to chooses.
Spit on your face. Spit on your
You just have to drop it. Just drop it low.
Yeah. Just right there.
This is so awesome. Thanks, dude. Like, that's really kip of you. Thanks, Ronaldo.
Hello
Absolutely awesome sauce, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get Byron's name out there, getting him on more shows so people can know who he is. He's this young up and coming YouTuber. Oh, shit.
So I kind of caught a bit of...
You may know about me.
Sorry.
I'm the guy that didn't get my face plastered all over the news for being, like a racist. I mean, my former co-host, you may recall,
your former co-host took
was
that
a racist.
one on the chin for both of you. Yeah.
And then, the one above me, that one there, he's a racist. So apparently I keep lots of racist company. What can I say? Like,
yeah. What did they say about the company that you keep, Byron?
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
I keep company like that to remind myself of how much better I am than them.
Yeah, you're a better person. I know. That's why I became friends
It's
with
like
Ronaldo as well.
it's like that one rich guy that has like two poor friends, and then he's like, I'm rich.
Oh, it's like the pretty girls, like pretty girls that make friends with
has
ugly
the two ugly
friends, so that
friends.
they're the harder one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what I do is like, obviously, I keep these two as company, and then I can be like, I'm not racist, but my friends are.
Yeah, I'm trying to help them. It's like an outreach program. I'm trying to do good. I'm doing good for the community.
That's right. I'm trying to uplift these individuals so that they can reform. But unfortunately, they keep getting found out by the by IOL and the Daily Maverick before I can reform them. So.
You know how bad it is, right? It got so bad that when we used to braai at Byron's house, me and Roman, then when we walked in, he started playing the anthem, Die Stem.
Yeah, that's fucking funny though.
I'm just joking.
I thought it would make Ronaldo feel more at home.
More at home.
I mean, it's either that or that Erica song, right?
Eureka.
At my house, I'd probably play that other song you like so much. I think it's like, I don't know the lyrics. You'll have to tell me.
I thought you were going to say De La Rey or something, like the easy one.
So it's really rad to have you, man. Like both of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Fuck, Byron, awesome, man. Awesome to meet you in sort of in person. It's the first time we're having a chat. So rad. Welcome.
Well, in person, I suppose.
Kind of virtual person.
Shut up.
But I mean, I watched the beginning of like your guys'
just so
discussion.
You know, that habit that he's talking about.
Yeah,
that's what his wife does to him. So that's how he knows it.
Stop it.
True.
That's why he always wears a hat. I know lots of people are like, "What's with the hat, Ronaldo?" Well, if you've seen how many times his wife has hit him on the head there, see, that's why it's flat.
Look at that. Look at that. This I call the Boosman curl. This right here. This right here tells everybody that my forefathers slept with a koi or a son. One of the.
So basically, I owe you property.
So what did you call that?
This is give me the land.
What's it called? What's it called? You said Boosman?
Boosman land. I don't know. What did I call it?
I don't know. Because what it actually should be called is the Pustman curl. Because this one's pushed lots of times by the missus.
Oh shit. Oh wow! So I see Whistler actually does have money. He gave a super chat. Wow!
I saw. Thank you, Whistler. And Heinrich. Thank you, Heinrich. Ronaldo
Heinrich
keeps on dissing Byron, but he braais at his house for free. Fucking truth comes out.
Yeah, but you know how difficult it. Yeah. Never mind. I don't want to let the secret out. The secret that everybody knows, Oh, it got
I think he was
awfully
going to say
quiet.
how
in here.
difficult it is to get something from me for free.
Yeah.
But you've got a sexy bride behind you there, Byron.
Oh
Sexy
no,
bride.
no, it's not a
Is that
bride.
is that
I know
virtual?
it looks like one.
Oh,
No, he
that
likes
looks
to
like a
sit.
bride.
It's his sword collection. It looks like a bride. You're
Oh,
right.
it looks like I thought it was a bride. You have swords.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a
No, man.
that's a
Okay, I'm just gonna leave for 5 minutes. I'll
1907
be back.
British Army sabers. So the
Dude, that's
top one
fucking
there,
awesome.
the top one right there, that's the actual cavalry sword from 1907, and then that there is the leather scabbard. So that's what they use
Wow.
during parades. Then that one there's
Okay,
the metal scabbard. So that's what they use the sword with on horseback, because when you draw the sword, it cuts through the leather. And then underneath it is the bayonet from the Lee Enfield. So that
Holy
was the
shit.
rifle.
Are you
So
like
that
a
was the
collector
bayonet.
or like
Is he
just a
still
collector
busy?
or like
Oh,
you've
yeah,
got
of
like
course he is.
you have
Family
like
heirlooms.
family, grandparents that were in the military or something like that?
Yeah, man, British ancestry on my father's side, so family heirlooms.
Yeah, my I've got I think I've got terrorists on my wife's side. They were the people that killed no, not like those kind of terrorists. They were the people. Her lineage was the people that killed Abraham Lincoln. So
Did you hear that? I've got terrorists on my side, not that kind, but they kill people. Like, you mean that kind,
One
dude?
man's
Like,
terrorist
literally
is
that
another
kind.
man's freedom fighter.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say they were terrorists. More like an assassin. I'm like, that's why I'm scared. I'm like, I'll like I never sleep easy with her around me because
Ooh, yes.
They
So
did- they
which
did- they
branch of
did.
the ANC did you join? I'm just asking for a friend.
Sean, can you please get off your phone and pay attention? Thank you.
I'm actually doing work.
Yes, so.
Can't you work?
How's productivity, buddy?
Well, I don't get paid for this
Double-
shit, so I might as well do work.
Dude, I've told you before. YouTube takes 30%, and of your 30%, I've mailed them. I'm talking to them about that.
Sure
We all
about
know
that.
this. Like, ask
Sure.
both of them.
Bring
They're
that comment up that you
douchebags.
just have up. Whoa, Postmanland, vat my hand en lei my hoed hier aan zijn kant.
And demonetized.
No, because YouTube don't understand Afrikaans.
Oh, of course, yeah. So when I caught the beginning of you guys' stream when you guys were talking about the G20 shit show and the aftermath. I mean, I think it was actually this. Maybe it's good to ask you. I mean, I don't want you guys to repeat yourself, but if there's anything that maybe you guys didn't, where's it now? This.
So let's mention very quickly what the current news is, like in 2 seconds, on what the G20 is. So Trump told South Africa to footsack that they're not going to Miami in 2026. And they said, why are you being mean? And Trump said, can we actually invite a proper nation like Poland, maybe? And he said, Poland's actually got this amazing thing that South Africa can only dream of called economic growth. And so Poland
Even
probably
says
is a
it like
better
Trump.
picture.
Economic.
So I think that's kind of true. And obviously, in response, South Africa said, well, you can't be mean and exclude us. We just want to be your friends. And they said that we're a founding member of the club that's apparently voluntary, that nobody ever elected. You know that club? But they're a founding member of it, apparently. Club with no constitution, but oh well. Okay. Yeah. We used to call that like some friends that gathered around a bra. Now we call it a G20. But and like everybody, like we get some friends around a bra, and that one time the guy tries to hit on our wife, and we just don't invite him again. You know what I mean, don't you, Renaldo?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I hit on your wife.
when that guy gets excluded from the group, you get another mate. The mate that you kind of like you've been meaning to invite to a bra, but so that's Poland, really. Now the funny part about that is that South Africa says you can't exclude us. And it reminds me that the average IQ of a politician in South Africa is equivalent to a cabbage, because it's like the Americans very much can stop you from going. You see, what happens is that this is how it works. You go, Mr. American, I'd like to go to the G20. Can I get a visa? And they go,
No.
well, now no, we don't want your kind here, and that's pretty much it. That's done. They don't give a visa, and then South Africa says, well, can we Zoom it? We will be under Zoom, and they can say like,
we want the Zoom
no
link.
Zoom here, buddy. You're not there. You don't go, and then that's it.
Yeah,
that's how it works. It's like it's not rocket science.
No, it is 100%, dude. It's basically over. Like they're not going, and I mean, maybe in 3 years' time when there's a new president, but I cannot doubt it.
I think that like the thing in South Africa is that South Africa, the government and the mainstream media, and then all woke leftists believe that this is just going to be an overreaction, and eventually they'll be invited to it next year, because they believe the nations the other G20 nations are going to support them to go over. And when eventually, because mainstream media really thinks Donald Trump is dumb. They truly look at Donald Trump and they think that he's an idiot, and they are underestimating him, because to an extent Donald Trump might be braggadocious and not everybody's cup of tea, but the guy has always done one thing brilliantly. He surrounded himself with people that are smarter than him, that's more strategic than him, and then he gets all the credit for it. Now, all these individuals have already gotten all the receipts in South Africa, Iran, China, Russia, Hezbollah, with Hamas, how everything the politicians have done. So over the next year, they are going to, they first want to see which nations are going to bat for South Africa. And then they're going to start putting the spotlight on them and say, okay, do you guys support all of these things? The 145 race-based laws, the racism, the kill the boer, kill the farmer song. And then eventually all of those nations will back off and say, we can't support that, but we also need the United States. So sorry, South Africa, you're on your own. That's what's going to happen.
So I actually think it's a little bit more simple than that. And that is that the G20 actually really doesn't matter. And a lot of the time, the G20 is a nice way for them to go abroad and have a jolly little piss up whilst trying to pretend that they're somehow morally superior to everybody else. It's a bit like when they go to all the climate crisis bullcrap, right? It's like, oh, we really care about the climate and we're really worried about global warming, which is why we flew like 5,000 miles on a private jet and then ate caviar and like 3-day-old veal, Well, it sounds like you really care. But the fundamental issue here is that once you understand that the G20 is nothing more than a bra with some people getting pissed around the bra, then it really doesn't matter like who of your friends are going, as long as there's like cheap booze,
Yeah. No,
like,
I mean, no, I 100% agree with you. But I actually think that it's like, isn't it? I think, I mean, when I look at it, I go like, it's like backroom deals. It's like sitting down, going, oh my god, I've got this thing, like it's where the elite can get to the presidents of the country going, but like, and Cyril can go like, oh, listen, like we want to really do like nuclear power or whatever investment. We've got all this land. Don't you guys want to invest? That's all it is. I think every time like any of these meetings, it's just like, like, do you have money? Let's do a thing. Don't you want to invest in our country? That's all it is. I think it's all just ways for them to get money. It's just,
but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I used to work for the British government, many moons ago. I worked for Cabinet Office under David Cameron. And, it's like I remember my first day on the job and I said to my boss, how do I really get to learn this whole thing, like this job of mine? And he said, well, there's an easy way to do it. What I want you to do is I want you to go home and I want you to watch Yes Minister. And I was like, what's Yes Minister? He's like, well, it was a show. It was a TV show in the 70s. It was like a comic. And it was about a minister who got pushed into that position. He had zero political experience. And basically everything that happens in his ministry, you see it's not his decision. It's actually the decision of Humphreys. So Humphreys is like the chief of staff. And Humphreys is really the guy who's pulling things. You can see how Humphreys is constantly manipulating the minister, like constantly. And so you realize, like, Humphreys the lever behind the minister. And I learned something from that show for my own job. because I was Humphreys where I worked, and I was like,
Yeah.
the minister does fuck all. Now, once you understand that, then you go, well, it's the minister at the G20, but he does fuck all. So it is like getting your mates together at a bra and just trying to pretend to somehow be important. And then if I decide it's my house at the bra where you're going to get some lacquer steaks and, you know, some castle lager or something, and I say, hey, guys, Ronaldo's been a dick to me this week, so we're not inviting him. Like, are you guys going to turn around and go, oh, well, I'm not coming to your bra. Ronaldo's not coming.
No.
Like, you're going to be like, oh, sucks to be Ronaldo, but hey, we'll send
Yeah,
him,
no,
we'll
exactly.
send him a picture. We'll send him a
Yeah.
picture from the bra place and be like, hey, like,
Check the steaks,
that's
bitch.
what's going to happen here. That's
No,
what's going
no,
to happen
I
here.
completely agree with you. And also, like, no one's going to do it. Like, America is one of the biggest investors and importers of everybody else's shit. They're not going to just go like, oh, well, you're being mean to South Africa. We're going to, like, we're not going to come now. It's just insane. It's really stupid.
South Africa's
But I mean-
economy is 73 times smaller than the United States.
Yeah.
South Africa's entire economy can fit into the state of, what was it?
It's like any of the small ones.
Yeah,
Any of the small ones.
yeah, 600. I'll get the name now. 650,000 people live in that state. 650,000 people.
Wyoming, Vermont.
That's right, and they've got 650,000 people that live in that state, and their economy
Wyoming.
is bigger than South Africa with 64 million people.
And by the way, the only fucking thing they have in Wyoming is cows. That's it.
Yeah.
In fact, that's usually where they film all the, you know, the TV shows with, oh, look, we
Yeah.
got cowboys. It's Wyoming. It's the only thing they have. Their
Yeah.
economy is bigger with cows than South Africa. Yep.
I mean, what
No, no,
is
no,
the United States? Sorry. There's obviously a delay. Sorry, Mork. You can finish.
No. I just actually wanted to comment on what he said. I mean, I think with the part that you mentioned with them doing nothing, I think a very great example was the previous American presidency, where you had Biden, who was obviously like full blown retarded, couldn't do a thing, and it's like, well, everything keeps on functioning because exactly what you said. It is the chief of staff. It's all the people that's in the background that actually does the shit. I mean, I don't think they really do much. And I think I would actually even make the same argument for Trump's first term. He didn't do what he did this time around, because he moved in the first couple of days, and he was just signing executive order again, proposed to him by his chief, like the people around him, like the clever people around him, going, we need to do this. But yeah, I completely agree with you. It's just a for show. I was doing nothing.
But you see, once I understood that, and like I know how politics works, and there's things in South Africa that make, like, I sometimes wonder it, you know, when I'm around the bra with my doppie and my cigar or whatever, then I'm also like, hey, I wonder what the Humphreys in South Africa must be like, because I bet you he's like proper retarded. He's like, he didn't get standard 6.
Don't speak about Ramon like that.
Well, I didn't want to mention names here. Come on, dude. We're all friends here. Don't dox him like that.
Are you still upset about Ramon because he doesn't want to talk to people that wear caps, Ronaldo?
No, I don't care. Ramon has got a lot of opinions. Ramon, if you had to hear how many opinions Ramon has on other people, then we're gonna be here the whole day and night. So I don't really care. But yeah, what was your hashtag? Less cap hate. What was it?
Oh, less podcaster cap hate. Less cap podcaster hate. Yes, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I just realized that I'm the only one without a cap.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could do one. It's just, you know, it's just grey. It's too grey.
No,
I think I'm the greyest here.
Your manager. I'd like to speak to the manager.
Renaldo just looks like he's a K-pop band member.
Yeah, you do. You look like a sort of a
Baby. What is it? South Park. Baby. South Park was brilliant.
But, you know, I often wonder, like, if you understand that the politics are all done by, you know, the politicians, the Humphreys of it, and you imagine the retards in those departments that probably can't read, then it makes a lot of sense why, like, nothing happens in the state, right? It's like, once you understand it, then you think to yourself, well, how come when John got into position of power, like the Ministry of Agriculture just didn't suddenly improve? And that's because
Yeah, nothing.
his Humphreys is probably still pretty dumb, you know?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk about John Steenhuisen, shall we?
Yes.
Did you guys watch his bit? Did you watch the Biz News response video?
No.
Do you guys know what happened? Okay.
No, what
So-
happened? Tell us.
R.W. Johnson wrote like a scathing piece on John Steenhuisen. Went so far as to call him like a professional grifter that made his way into the leadership role of the DA through grifting and through, because he said the guy's got no work experience. He's never worked a day in his life outside of politics. He doesn't have an education. He started from the ground up working, cleaning, the building of the DA, and eventually he became the leader of it. Like, it was insane.
Sounds
the
like
attack
Juju.
that he- Yeah. But then John Steenhuisen yesterday went on to Biz News now to counter these arguments. And I was just like, dude, you're not going to win. No matter what you try and say and do, people just don't like you anymore. They don't
No,
like
they
you.
don't.
And the reason
No.
for that is because they don't trust you because of
Yeah.
what you've done. That's it.
Yeah. He basically flip-flop on like in his higher position. That's how it feels from somebody who's, I think you guys are way more in the know when it comes to politics. I sometimes feel like I'm just a sort of onlooker. I'm trying to be a pleb when it comes to politics and then kind of comment on some of the stuff. And I look at it and go like I kind of look at John Steenhuisen and I'm go like, bro, like all the things that you were for, you've just like doubled down. You've become part of the government now and you've become exactly like they are. I mean, the thing that set me off was when I think he came out, I think it was beginning of the year somewhere, where he came out and he went like, the DA's done so much for exports. I'm going, what the fuck have you done? You've done nothing. It's like, you haven't done anything. You haven't made any deals. It's just like, that's what they do. Like, why are you coming up going, well, it's because I'm here now? Like, no, you're fucking not. Like, shh. And then you just got doubled in size. I was like, I would have gone running if I were him.
He did grow the economy through Uber Eats.
Look, many individuals are wondering why the harvests in South Africa have not improved since John took positions. And I can tell you why. And that's because all the additional harvest he ate.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, we've got no
fucking
food to
cornflakes
export.
anymore.
John ate it.
Cornflakes is off the market because there's a backlog. Oh, shit. And people in Cape Town, like near the Parliament Village, in Pretoria, close to the ministerial housing, Uber Eats is never available in their region. It's always like drivers at capacity because John's back. It's like, open my app. Damn it, there's no drivers available. What's going on?
That's actually why Juju doesn't like John. Because, like, when you have that spliff at home and you're slightly a little bit like out of it, you need that food. You need that KFC. Like that oil, you need it just to lubricate the brains. And then he's like oiling it and he's like, I can't get a bloody Uber driver, that bloody John Steenhuisen. And tomorrow when they get to Parliament, he's like, you bloody agents.
There's more to this theory than you believe. Because listen, I think we're onto something here. And I'll tell you why. Look how skinny Julius Malema has become and how fat John Steenhuisen has become.
Because you can't get an Uber driver. Uber Eats is like a capacity. Sorry. And he's like, I'm paying the extra tips and the priority. Come on, somebody take my food order. John has your food order.
John has been allowed to get the beta version of Uber Eats so that by the time he clicks on the first item, it completes his order for him. I'm just joking.
I'm horrified that I'm talking so badly of him, but oh well.
You know what? Can I tell you? So you said, why do people hate him so much? And it's because, the saying, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. And it is similar to hell has no fury like a voter scorned. Voters go out of their... And listen, I know that people say, voting is not... If you're a middle-class individual, doesn't matter what color you are, or whatever. If you go and stand there for like 2.5 hours waiting to vote, it's going to annoy the living
Right.
shit out of you,
Oh yeah.
right? So when people then take that time out of their day to go and vote, even though it's a public holiday, when they could have bride at home or had a booty or like braaiing or something,
Yeah.
and then you go back on what you just said, and you don't adhere to your own things that you promised that you would do, then yeah, shit's gonna go down, and that's what's happening to John now, and also to the DA. Because people say, "Oh, John needs to resign." John has been in the DA for most of his life.
Yeah.
John is
He's
not.
resigning.
John is not the DA is not a product of John Steenhuisen. John Steenhuisen is a product of the DA. That is what people need to understand. Anyway, enough being a bitter ex about the DA, right?
No, but I mean, you
Shame,
raise
but
it.
I think we're onto something there. I think like for Christmas, we're all going to club together. We're going to get an Uber driver, and he's going to take a KFC bucket to Jojo, and we're going to be like, "Hey, my guy,
Finally.
we got you the KFC. You can stop talking about taking back the land. Okay, okay now you got the bucket."
Maybe Juju's climatizing for jail. Oh shit!
No, dude, have you seen what they eat in jail?
Right?
Juju will get quite well fed in jail.
Yeah,
But I mean,
be hilarious if he must just get a Mike Tyson tattoo.
Oh, dude, he would look hardcore. But I mean, is he getting super thin because he's got like a fucking disease or
slow puncture, man? Slow puncture.
So the actual official rumor from people inside of his parties that may or may not have told me directly, allegedly, all the usual things that we have to say when we get sued, right?
Of course.
Is that apparently he's on crack, and he's actually got quite a big drug addiction, which is why a lot of his lieutenants left him.
Well,
that makes sense if you look at. Remember so we all remember that viral video where he sings "Kill the Boer" to like that entire army in the Soweto stadium. Remember, it was raining that day, and then remember the snort that kept on falling out of his nose. And I'm just saying that it kind of makes sense, allegedly, whatever the terms are that we have to fill in here. Like nobody's like knows like their what is it? The sinus canal is that loose. That gets loose when you start burning things inside. When you sniff things that you shouldn't be sniffing. Yeah,
but I mean, that goes with the tenders. That goes with tenders, allegedly. Like that's a tender game. I mean, look at the cars he's driving. He's rolling parties. So
I mean, he's
actually having a white Christmas.
More ways than you know. But his wife, allegedly, his wife left him, and he got divorced. Allegedly. And he made it like super, super obvious because on his Twitter and shit, like he just went on there and removed all the pictures of the wife. So now go try find a picture of him with his wife. It's like don't exist. It's like he was never married.
Shit.
Yeah,
it's he's had some real big marital problems because of the snorty, But allegedly, I heard one time maybe a banker. So
allegedly.
Look, it is what it is, but unfortunately, it's a normal thing. And allegedly, he's being supplied a lot of this by certain Nigerians, possibly in Johannesburg, allegedly. And that does mean that he's quite often quite pro Pan-Africanism because his drug dealer says, "Hey, we need some of my brothers from Nigeria."
Yeah,
and he's like,
allegedly.
Open the borders. That's 3 grams, please. And allegedly, I heard that one time. Somebody said something. Maybe it's true. I don't know.
I have to say the comment section's on fire. Who said that?
I know,
what was
dude.
So Sentinel said snowblow. CR said sneezing rocks. I'm happy to see that you also have the @ problem like I have now. I see everybody's got the @ problem.
I only had it because I got you on the show. I used to never have it, and then you joined. Like we did 1 or 2 shows with you, and then all of a sudden you infected my YouTube with your.
I'm a virus.
Dude, I
like it.
don't do lives, so it can't be me.
Yeah, it was.
What, you don't do
But,
lives
yeah,
at all?
He's going to
No, I
start
literally
now.
do
and
like one. I do one show a week to help, the small content creator called Renaldo Gouws. He came to me one time and said, "I'm really struggling to grow my channel," and I was like, I'll lend my star power to you. I know my magnetic personality overrides you any day of the week. And he was like, "Shut, bro." You know how Ronaldo talks. I was like, okay. Hey, bless him. He needs a hand. I do one show a week, literally with Ronaldo. That's it.
And the rest
The
is
rest
obviously
is
you, like,
all pre-recorded.
yeah, pre-recorded.
He is going to start doing live streams now, but he must do it like at 5:45, like right before Chris Wyatt starts.
Book
Go
a slot.
Stomper, by the way, you have the best comment so far. Juju is having a white Christmas. That's the best one.
I can
Best
imagine
one.
that at his house. I know what it's probably going to be like. It's just like you've got that vibe where he's just like he's going to have one of those trees, and it's just going to have like and there'll be real Coke on there, allegedly, or like he'll have one of those cool.
Allegedly.
Come to his house, you'll just go, like, and you're like, happiness, yeah.
Maybe that's actually why his wife got upset, because like last year she had, how like my missus does this, right? She goes and she sprays the tree with all the fake like snow and shit. You guys, I'm sure you know what I mean. Like my missus does it. She like sprays it all, and she's like, "Hey, this will look great." And maybe last year she kept having to do it, and she went through like 4 bottles of it, because every time she was there, he was like, he walked past it, be like,
yeah.
and she's like, "Jojo, I told you, it's the fake snow."
You better hope and pray the
Bloody
black
man.
accent thing doesn't come back and get you cancelled. I'm just saying, because you're going to be the 3rd
I'm not
person
stupid
there.
enough to take a job in government like some people are.
Yeah, I would never do that. Take a job in government.
Yeah, I know. I'm a sucker for punishment. But Darth, what do you have to say, buddy? What do you have to say, Darth?
Nothing. I'm listening. Reading comments. I
Thanks
don't
for
have
your
an opinion
input,
about
always,
this.
buddy. Appreciate it.
We don't give a fuck. We were fucked yesterday. We're fucked today. We're gonna get fucked tomorrow. Like what changed?
Just
Government
more
is
fucked.
shit.
Yeah.
There'll always be shit. Like
And with
Boss
that,
one
ladies and
has
gentlemen, tune into the Mork Rock Show next week.
More shit
pretty
happening.
much it.
More shit happening. Next week, the same shit.
More shit. Just
Exactly.
non-stop. I also wanted to.
That dude should be your show, right? You must set up a YouTube channel, and all you do is you go, "Welcome back to the Darth Show. Today we're fucked. Tomorrow we'll be fucked.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tune in again tomorrow for more of this." And then tomorrow you can
Shit is doubled.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the
Shit has gotten a
Darth
little bit
Show.
less today.
Shit today. More shit tomorrow.
Yeah, but like I just find
You're
that
gonna die. Tune in
the
tomorrow.
news is always the same. The corruption, tax goes higher. We're fucked today. Tomorrow we're gonna be the same
but
again.
Well, like, I'd watch that.
there is a little bit of a distinction, because I hear you. I mean, to somebody that's not interested in politics, I get it. Like, and I've seen that so many times with potential voters or people that don't even vote anymore. But I mean, it's because I need to find the positive in the negatives, and that is why I'm in politics, because I'm trying to look at that one person in the municipality that actually does work hard, and then you get this little bit of hope. And I hear you. It's frustrating, but I mean, you have to look at the small little things and hopefully know that you can adjust it and eventually get to some semblance of good governance. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. No.
No, I mean, like, I think our entire philosophy was like, fuck, if we can change one person's mind on a topic or make them just question a thing, I think you've done that. That's the least I can do. Is just make someone just question a thing. Like we were talking about this, with the voting stuff earlier. It's like I the one thing that I just can't fathom, I can't understand is like, how can you, knowing all the shit that happens, you look at like, I mean, I did a tweet somewhere in the week about I made an analogy between just something stupid about like, there was a poll. What did you see that poll that they did about like everybody hates? Apparently they polled a bunch of people and they hate Elon Musk more than apartheid. Elon Musk is worse than apartheid. I'm going like,
yeah.
in what world is that like logical? And you're going like, but this is the same government that just like 81 murders a day, grape up the like insanity, can't turn on fucking electricity for 15 years properly, unveils taps, shit like that. I'm going like,
hello there. You guys are forgetting stuff. You guys
At
don't
Matty
understand.
Dixon's has become a member.
Understand
Who
politics.
is the new guy? Hey, Byron, hope you are well.
It's
Victory
interesting
hand
to
emoji.
listen. I like politics, not because I like politics. I fucking hate politics.
Yeah.
To immerse yourself into politics every day is soul destroying. Like you can.
Yeah.
You look into the devil's abyss, and sometimes the devil looks back, and you
100%.
see Juju. And you're like, "Hey, shit, man!" Like,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Or some days it's Ramaphosa, and you're like, "Oh, fuck this prick again." Like once you understand that the routine of politics, you understand that life is a metronome. Tomorrow they'll be stealing shit. The next day they'll be stealing shit. The day after that they'll be stealing shit. And it's like, yeah, okay. It's like, and I have those days where I wake up and I do a news article, and I'm like, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Morning Shot. And in the news today, the ANC fucked some shit up and stole some stuff.
Tune in tomorrow for more.
Tomorrow for more. And it's like, it's pretty much, that's pretty much the news. Like,
100%, dude.
I have to make that last 15 minutes. So it's like, you put in a little bit there, but it's important to understand something fundamentally important. You go to the UK, and I occasionally do stuff there in the UK, and I go, and I could say the exact same thing. It's like, well, ladies and gentlemen, the government fucked some shit up and stole some money. So I tune in tomorrow for some more. Like, you could go to America and you could be like, so, ladies and gentlemen, the government fucked some shit up and stole some money. Like, it's the same regardless of where you go.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes important to help people understand what goes on in the country. The biggest difficulty that you have in South Africa is that South Africa seems to think that we're the only country where people fuck shit up and steal stuff.
No.
And it's like, that's the heart of retardation. Like, pretty much every country fucks shit up and steals stuff.
100%. Yeah.
And that's the joy of doing politics, is that you get to notice that politicians are retarded. And people look at that in the wrong way. They see it as being a hopeless thing. Like Darth. Darth's like, fucking slip my wrist now because like the ANC. But you know what? Like, it's actually great to know that politics are retarded.
Yeah.
Because everybody in South Africa is like, hey, don't worry, they're all going to come and steal your land and overtake your farms and chuck you in concentration camps. Like, the guys can't keep the fucking lights on.
Exactly. No, I agree with you.
But let me get in here.
What, you think they're going to do digital currency? Like, dude, they stole 5 kilometers of fiber line in PE because they thought it was copper. It knocked the whole of PE's electric. Like, our internet went down because they stole 5 kilometers of fiber cable and then took it to the copper place. Like, and you think they're going to do digital currency? Are you dwarf?
No, I agree with you.
So what you said about like that poll with regards to Elon Musk, to get back to what Darth Sean's point was on that, the reason that I think it's so important to keep on talking about what's happening in this country is so that you can at least counter that bullshit narrative when it appears, for any rational person, because, human beings are like they want to be a hive mind, you know, they don't want to be left out, they want to feel included, they don't want to be that weird guy in the corner, you know, so everybody will go with whatever society the vast majority of society believes in a country, you know, is the right thing. So when retards say that Elon Musk is the worst export from South Africa, you know, and then you look at apartheid in Elon Musk, the guy that's the wealthiest person on earth, that every single week send rockets to space, that has implanted a chip in somebody's brain that can allow them to, you know, work the screen with their eyes. These people are shitting on Elon Musk, right? So if there aren't enough people like you and me and like Morning Shot and even Darshawn to call this bullshit out, then over a long period of time, people will just start believing it, and the majority of society will start believing it. That's the problem, because we have a silent majority in this country that don't want to get too involved in politics. They don't want to get too involved with like Elon Musk. They want to work during the day, earn a salary, go home, put on their favorite show, and then repeat, you know, rinse and repeat. That people get into that cycle of life, and they don't want to endanger their salary. They don't want to be too vocal. And it's up to people like us to tell people that poll is retarded, and here are the reasons why it's retarded. You know, I mean, I've got better things to do than to argue with bots on X, bots on X, and with Facebook and people that's got the cuck to say. But you have to stand firm. If you don't stand firm, then in a month from now, or in a year or 10 years from now, people will, like the silent majority will also agree that Elon Musk is like a cancer.
He's done.
So unfortunately, that is how it works.
No, I totally agree with you. I think that's the whole thing. Is like, and that's the issue that I have. It's like with all this information, with all these voices talking, like everybody, and then you hear it. I mean, and the post I made, the comments were just beyond retarded. They were like, I'm like going like, all this shit that the ANC has done, like this government has done, it's like they fucked up everything so royally, and still somehow you go like you're backing them. Like at what point you go, wait, they are cuck. Maybe they're cuck. Maybe let's rethink my position. And that's the only reason I do this. The only reason I talk about politics is like, hopefully one day I'll get through to one fucking person and they go, wait, hold on. Yeah, maybe 80, maybe when it's 200 people dying a day, maybe I should vote for somebody else. Like maybe, like just that would be like the best present ever. If we can do that thing.
See, this is what Mork does. I couldn't give a shit who votes for who. Like, I'm going, if you're going to go vote for a retard, like, be happy with the consequences of that. I just want to sit back and just watch everything burn and go,
watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happened?
Like, okay. I want to laugh about it, though.
But at some point, your house is going to get set on fire because,
exactly.
So that's fine with me. Like, it's just
no,
like.
It's not, though. You say it's fine until it actually really happens. Let me ask you a question. Were you ever annoyed when load shedding hit? Were you ever like, oh, fuck. Were you ever like that?
Every single fucking time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you prove my point. So if things get worse and it's not only load shedding for 2 hours or 3 hours, but suddenly your power is off permanently, then surely, like, you can sit back and watch South Africa burn, but you're going to burn with it. That's
okay, but I'm not going to carry on. I'm not going to carry on voting for the ANC. I'm going to vote for someone else.
Yeah, but
I mean,
the thing is,
you've got a sadistic. I think he's got a sadistic position, but he's still. I mean, he's kind of contradicting himself, Darshawn, because he's literally on the show, joining me talk about the shit that fucking.
You forced me to be here.
Fuck.
He's in the cupboard. Don't you remember?
He's
in the cupboard.
He's got me chained up. Why do you think I put my legs up? So I can have some like
doing the sign like the whole...
because it's so heavy. Yeah, I keep doing this and no one believes me.
So, Doc, the best way to explain that is just people like Mork, like Morning Shot, like myself, like Chris, like all of these podcasters are trying to just slow that down, and hopefully we can slow it down enough so that eventually people will come to realize that, okay, the ANC is not the answer. Because if it wasn't for podcasters or some media outlets. Say again?
Oh no,
That's
I
not why I do it.
completely agree. I'm very supportive.
Oh, he does it for
of
the
what
money.
you guys
Sorry.
do.
Okay, yeah.
He
No,
does it just for the money. I'm very
So
supportive of what you guys
there's a reason
do.
I do it, guys. Come on. And
Well,
and
let
the
Darshawn
reason
finish
is-
first. Wait, shut up. You speak too much. Let
we,
Darshawn
we will shut up, Ronaldo. Nobody's listening to you. But there's a reason that
Let
I do it.
Darshawn finish.
that
Though.
is
The guy has
because-
said like 20 words. For fuck's sakes.
Fuck off. So the reason is because by us saying what we're saying, it normalizes it to the voice of others. Do you know how many people come across to me and say,
Retard.
I'm glad you said what you said, and you call
Yeah.
people retarded and stupid because now I feel I can say it too. That's what matters.
100%.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
people keep it all inside, like you or anyone else, and they don't feel they can say it. But when you get 4 dickheads on a show like us, and we're all sitting there talking shit, then you've got 125 people that is like, well, this is normal for us to say
Yeah.
the government are full of crap. And so they go to work and they tell all their colleagues, the government's full of shit, because I just watched a podcast this morning where they were talking about how shit everything is, like you did. And then they go, yeah. And then that guy goes home and he tells his mate, everything's shit.
Yeah.
And
100%.
that's how you affect change. You have to normalize the discourse so that everybody is like, they're talking like this, that they're saying, tune in today, the government fucked shit up and stole stuff. Like, if we can all say that, eventually everyone's going to be saying the same thing. We have to normalize it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because mainstream media is not going to do that.
Oh, fuck no. No. I mean, Slippery Pickle just posted this. And he went like, what? News24 reported revenue loss of 360 million this year.
No, 630. Your
Sorry.
dyslexia kicking in again. It is dyslexic, right?
It is dyslexia. It's 100% dyslexia.
Yeah,
I
360.
can't
I
read
can
well.
see that 630 a mile away, and you're going 360. I was like,
dude,
what?
I'm driving. I'll be driving, and then like I point shit out to my wife, and I'm like, "Oh my god, it says that," and she goes, "That's not what it fucking says, you idiot, you fucking retard." And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, fuck, sorry."
This is why he has me on the show, so that I can read
Yeah.
the fucking comments properly.
And then when you end
At
the show, you
Aramar
get out
4E
the
donated
cupboard and then you just
350 South African rand.
Wait, 1 second.
True
Sorry, is this the
story.
thing's reading?
I lost a case in Brakpan court and the written judgment read equals. Defendant is ordered to pay the plaintiff the sum of R100,000.00 plus interest at...
Let's just sit you in silence then.
Sorry, it's done. Sorry, it like it auto reads when you make it like a donation of over 200 rand or something. So sorry. Thanks, Ara. Really appreciate the thing. I popped that on the screen. Much appreciated, good sir.
True story. Lost the case in Brakpan. Well, I mean, that's already the first problem there. You should never have gone to Brakpan court, but okay. They don't work in South African rand there, my friend. They work in brandies. I went to Brakpan court and the written judgment read, defendant is ordered to pay the plaintiff the sum of 100,000 rand plus interest at 2% above prime and cost of suit.
Oh, here's another one. Jesus.
Oh wow, yeah. I hope the judgment is
At
wrong.
Aramar
So
4E
that you can
donated
just keep on
350
giving me
South
50.
African rand. After judgment was handed down, I walked out the building with my client who just lost. Next moment
There you
he
go.
stops, turns around, and with a very
Brand right
confusing
there.
look
Wow.
on his face
Yeah.
says the following. I can
The
take
rest of
the
us
And
have
I'm
to
not going
work
to see
for
a
living.
penny of it.
Oh. Please
Start
send-
charging
please send
a-
Holy
Dr.
Holman's-
shit, dude.
check.
Okay.
Lies. All lies,
Is it-
Sean.
Is it still reading?
It's
Okay, I
done.
want you. Mork, you have to read that for us, please.
Okay.
Read those.
There we go.
read the-
After judgment was handed down, I walked out the building with my client who lost. Next moment, he stops, turns around, and with a very confusing look says the following:
At
"Can I
Aramar 4E
take that
donated
fact I lost
350
I need to
South
pay?
African
Can I
rand.
take the fact
After
that I lost
judgment
I
was
need to
handed
pay?"
down, I walked out the building with my client
Can
who
I-
just
I can
lost.
take
To
the
listen
fact
to
that-
him.
Next moment he stops, turns around, and with a very confusing look on his face says the following.
can take the fact that I lost and need to pay. I think there's something still missing there.
Yeah, I think there's a
We need another
Ari, you
350 to get the
No,
conclusion.
bro. Ari, just listen. You can just post it, bro. I'll read it. I promise you.
No. We need a 700.
Oh, here we go.
to get
Yeah.
to that.
Here we go. Here's the end of it. But I tell you now, they can lock me up. I don't care. I'm not buying that suit. No, fuck right off, bro. He didn't say that. He didn't fucking say that, honestly.
Oh shit!
Jesus, that's...
And the cost of suit. I'm not buying that a suit. Oh shit!
Bro.
Not buying that.
No, but they don't wear suits in Brakpan, do they?
Adrian, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, bro. Like that's...
Yeah,
That's insane.
Well done.
But see, I mean, this points out to the thing. It's like I at some point, and this is, I always come back to this. I go like, I think there's a difference between voting. I think middle class voters, as soon as I think Thomas Sowell said it's like the best thing to do is to get a society where they're all middle class, right? Because I think there's a difference in the voting pattern, and the only thing I can relate it to is almost like sport. I mean, for me, it's like if DA or cuck, I'm going to vote for somebody that's I think is better. But I think a lot of people go like, well, you know, I think lower income bracket goes, well, it's almost like soccer. I'm never gonna change the party I vote for because it's like football. It's my team, which is insane. Apart from now, my argument gets disproven by the whole MK vibe.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you why I think all of that is the wrong. Okay?
Go for it.
Okay,
Cool.
well, wait. Before you do, I have to go because I haven't chowed yet. So I'm going to leave you with my shot.
You
That
got
was
me
the
involved,
first-
Jay, so you shut up. You shut up.
No. Shut up. I'm going to go and eat. You said you were only going to stay 10 minutes and now you're going to fight with your wife later because like you're still in the office. I'm going to go. Love you guys. Have fun and let him explain it because I have to eat.
And you, Byron, you can go whenever you feel like it. You're welcome here anytime, and there's no restriction on you.
What about an alcohol? Like, no, you change. Quiet.
Okay. If you don't mind me eating,
eat.
I'll go
Go
grab
for
my
it.
food and then I'll be
No,
back.
you do that. You do that. We'll watch you eat and make fun of you.
Shut your
Anyway,
face. Shut your
I'm gonna tell you why I think that's wrong. And the first is,
Go for it.
I'm gonna ask you a simple question. How long does it take to build a harbor?
Fuck it. What, a harbor?
Yeah.
2 years? In South Africa, maybe 10 years?
How long does it take to build a power station?
About 15 years? Plus minus, I'm assuming.
How long does it take to build an airport?
Probably the same, maybe less, 5 years? I don't know.
What's the average term
Guesstimate.
of a politician?
5 years. Well,
How does it
no,
match up?
fuck forever. No. They like politicians
years.
are like. No, but I mean, like,
5 year term.
oh, that's true. Yeah, they are 5 years. Yeah, but I mean, they're in there for.
How's that make sense? How's that make sense?
No,
You are committing to programs that you will never see finished in your life, but they need
100%.
continuous support for the whole period. The whole period.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and you need somebody to see it from start or finish and have oversight. So my priority today is I need a new port built in, I don't know,
5 years.
Mpumalanga, whatever.
Yeah.
I've only got 5 years max. Probably going to take them like 10 years to build a fucking port.
Yeah, of course.
To have fully operational, everybody done. Like, it's going to take you a long time. So
Yeah.
that's my position. I lose the election next time, and this prick comes in and he wins, and he's like, "Hey, my thing is I want new power stations." Okay, so what is that? Are we not building the port anymore? Are we giving it less priority? Are we taking oversight off it? Democracy doesn't work because of the 5 year term. It doesn't work. The Chinese won't work with a lot of entities in South Africa because they say the period that we're in charge for, it's too short. They say you can't have a long strategic view in Africa because of democracy. And it's kind of true.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Right. And then you have to think to yourself, okay, well, if my position, me selfishly, the selfish gene, if my position is I'm all based on the vote, then I need to get myself re-elected. And if the only way I can get myself re-elected is to say things that you like to hear,
Of course.
not that you want to hear, then
You're going to say
what?
things. Yeah.
You're
going to say things that
I want to hear, right?
100%.
So,
yeah.
If your vision is short term and the politician himself is only saying things that you want to hear, the system has a problem immediately. Whereas this
100%.
contrast that with Xi Jinping.
Yeah.
It's like emperor for life. He puts a process in place right now. He's got 15 years to see the end of it.
Yeah.
You don't care. You can make a loss for 10 years.
He can make, he can do it because he's there. No, I agree with you. My position on democracy has really much changed. I had a great conversation with this guy called the Aristocratic Utensil, and he popped up in the chat, and he was talking about like monarchy, and he goes like, just, in theory, it's a better system than democracy. And like we had a chat, and it was like, he fucking really made me like think about it. I mean, again, I think democracy in our country, or like I think democracy in general, is a terrible system because it's a system based on popularity. That's all it fucking is, right? All you have to do is say the thing.
Throughout history.
No, of course. Yeah.
Every time it's been tried, it's failed. It was tried in ancient Greece. The Greeks invented democracy. It wasn't an invention of the West. The Greeks invented it, but it failed. And Plato and Aristotle themselves described the failures of it by saying that it descends into majoritarianism. They said democracy revolves into majoritarianism, which revolts into populism. So basically, what ends up happening is people stop thinking about the election. They think about just whatever gets me the vote. It was tried 100%. In Greece, in ancient Rome. And what ended up happening? They tried to limit who could be involved. So they said, well, it was only if you were aristocrats, then you could vote. Then that kind of is a similar system to what they used in Rhodesia, by the way. Only the landowners could vote because they had a stake in the economy. So, and that worked for a period, but then obviously all the landowners revolve into debauchery. And then when the Visigoths invaded, they had to elect a Caesar, and once they had a Caesar or an emperor, he never relinquished power. Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So it's like this in every state that's ever happened. Every state has been tried, and it always revolves. It always dies because it goes into majoritarianism and then into populism, and then it's just like it fails. And we are at the majoritarianism stage. If we're unlucky, we will get to the populism stage. That's people like Chuju, but it will fail. It's not a sustainable system.
And if we're not unlucky and it doesn't go populism, which direction would we go if we're lucky? Which way does it?
History's against you on that front. I mean, if it doesn't do that, then in some instances it goes to majoritarianism, and we just get a dictator anyway. Kind of, we bypass the populism, and it just fails at majoritarianism. But it's never been done. But if you look at some of the most successful countries in the world right now, China. Look, I'm not a fan of China for my own reasons.
Yeah, of course, but
but
they get shit done. That's just
they get shit done
because they got one leader that can do it. But I mean, that you make 100% sense because, like,
sorry,
what?
And slave labor. That's how they get shit done.
No, but I mean, like, you're 100% correct because I mean, like, what happens? Like, you look at America. Like, look at every single thing Trump has done. In 4 years' time, let's say hypothetically, there's a Democrat president come in, he can just undo all that shit. Like, what happens? Like, exactly, it's just all fucked. It goes back to normal. I mean,
well, it never goes back to normal, but it changes again. You can't have an evolution of a state every 4 years. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. So
you never get to maturity, and that's where they are. They never get to maturity.
So I mean, like, so what's the solution? I'm like try and solve world politics. I'm not asking that, but like, what would you say would be a direction to strive for, at least?
Well, I mean, Saudi Arabia has a pretty good model, and they have a prince, they have a monarchy. It's a very educated monarchy. Make no mistake, it's a ridiculously educated monarchy. I would love to say to you, I think that we should potentially go back to a monarchy in South Africa. But the problem is the monarchs themselves are retarded. They haven't been raised to be smart intelligentsia. Like, they're not, they're not adequate. So there is an alternative system, but the people that could feasibly take it just aren't smart enough. The problem in South Africa is like the religious leaders, the kings, the traditional leaders, and the politicians are all just frankly retarded. They are not smart people. So
it's not the monarchy of, like, for example, because this is the conversation we had. If you looked at there's a psychology behind having a ruling bloodline per se, and this is the argument that Spoon made, and he was like, if you think about it, these people are trained their entire life. It's almost like the same argument that I think somebody made about, like, farmers, right? You've got, like, 50 generations of farmers. It's like they're born into farming. That's what they know how to do. The same thing when it comes to these guys know how to rule. There's a psychological vibe about being a ruler, because like you don't have to worry about. There's no fighting for money. You're the king. You've got everything. You own everything. You're not making decisions based on getting more money. Like everything so you can have a cuck ruler.
You also got it on the basis that all kings want their monarchy to be better than the guy next door. It's what you might call like keeping up with the Joneses, right? It's like the natural habit. Like the kingdom next door looks slightly bigger and more impressive than mine. Well, I want a bigger kingdom.
I want my society to be better educated than the one next door. I want and the only way for the king to be successful is if the people rule. So if the people succeed. So again, you make complete sense.
So you build a brand new cathedral, and you make it look impressive and pretty, and you tell everybody they should go there and study, I don't know, religious law, I don't know, insert whatever.
Yeah,
it's just how shit got done in medieval Europe before we had this
100%.
democracy program. We tend to walk around. Europeans tend to idolize Europe and say how wonderful it is. Look at the architecture and the building and the history and the songs and the music and the what. Europe's been like democratic for less than 100 years, dude. Like it was pretty much monarchies for the last 2,000 years before that. So
exactly,
if
that's
the
what got them
was
there.
So bad, how did it give you the legacy that you have from the system?
I totally agree with you. But I mean, again, it'd be hard to do that in South Africa, because I mean, the only like who would you get, like the Zulu king? And I mean, I posed this to Spoon, and he was like, I posed this to Spoon, and he was like, well, technically it would still be better, because he wouldn't, like that. But again, like you've got kind of stupid people.
I actually don't mind him. I mean, if you remember, he had the 2021 mostly peaceful protests, and he went on TV to say to people to calm down, and his address was actually very well thought out. It was like, guys, calm down. We don't need this. We need better than this. That's what a monarch does, because he's not sitting there going, Jacob's going to prison. Oh, wow, we're not going to vote ANC. He's thinking, I got a kingdom here, and they're going to burn half my shit down. Like, I
exactly.
Happen. And I don't want the farmers or the white guys all to piss off, because I want them to have nice farms,
make food.
Make nice food so that we can export it to the Americans and go, isn't South Africa great? That's what a monarch does. But politicians don't do that, because they have to worry about getting elected. They're not. If you think about it logically, politicians aren't actually worried about the state of a country. They're not there to.
No, they don't give a shit. No, 100%.
No, why would they? Like, fundamentally, a politician's job is to get re-elected. Like, that's it. That's their job, is to get re-elected. They don't give a shit if you got better improvement in health or whatever. No, they're telling you that shit they think is going to get them votes. That's the only reason.
Exactly. I completely agree with you. They have no stake other than being in power, and power brings them influence and money. That's fucking all it is. And that's the thing with the monarchy. And I'm like, the thing with the monarchy is like they don't need to strive for that. Like, I've got everything. Like if Prince Charles had to rule England, it's going like, wow, he's not making decisions based on fucking money. He's like, I own all the land. It's mine. That's. But
there's this concept of owning land too. Like, Kevin says, king, you'll own nothing and be happy. You're starting to make you think you're nuts. I've thought about this many times. Maybe I'm just a nut job, but I've traveled a lot around the world, and I know I read a lot of history. I'm a big history buff. I got half a library in the house of history books. Like it's just my jam. Okay, cool. How many people fought over lands that just don't exist anymore? They don't exist
completely. Yeah,
they killed each other over it. They slaughtered each other. There's hundreds of thousands over land that just don't exist. They don't exist.
Yeah.
And when you realize that, like, there's a cycle in life, cycle is usually this: poor guy makes good, becomes rich guy. Rich guy leaves a legacy to the first generation. The first generation doesn't really do that well with it. They squander most of what you have, and by the second or third generation, they're back to being the poor people.
Yeah, bootstraps to bootstraps in 3 generations. Yeah, that's where the saying comes from.
That's the generation. That's just how it is.
100%. Yeah.
So anything that I own is not going to be for all eternity. And so the concept of ownership is really kind of like temporary. I mean, you think about it, like people get this massive hard-on for their car. Like, I need to own my car. How many of you owned a car for more than 10 years? Go on. Tell me.
No, dude, I agree with you. Like I call the vibe, but I want a car that I can just sort of like a cell phone contract. Every 2 years, just give me a new car. I don't want to fucking own it. I don't care. Like everybody keeps going like, well, you could own it. And then I'm going, why? Because after like 5 years, it like everything starts fucking breaking. Just rent. I just want a car subscription. Give me that. I'm fine with that.
But there's a bigger question at play. I have this question all the time with my wife. Like I say to her, I got a really big property. I got a full library in the house. I got full. I got rare books in it and stuff like that. I got things that I look at with a bit of pride. Like I got things that I'm like, wow, check, I got that. Do you think my kid's gonna give a shit?
Probably not. No.
Was he gonna chuck it?
Where do you live?
I live in Pitt.
Well, that's both of you. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's your exact address?
Fuck off.
Yeah. His exact address is.
My exact address is Yamasapus, 1 street. Ian Straat, Yamasapus. Ne?
You have to get.
Dude, no,
you have to get him on with what's the guy that you mentioned? Spoon. You have
to
get him on
aristocratic utensil, dude. I think that would be such a fucking great conversation, man. Like he blew my mind the first time. It's just he's really fucking well read, history buff like yourself. And he came on. He was going like, "Yeah, monarchy," and I'm going, "What?"
Byron's got like a
makes sense, bro.
That's his thing.
Shit. I've got the opposite of that, and it's retarded.
Like the limits here, you also have to think to yourself, like people will get on this massive thing, like, you own nothing and be happy. Like, okay, you own nothing really, honestly, anyway, and like the fullness of time. Like your kids ain't gonna give shit about your stuff. I mean, you probably have grandparents and they die. You bin half their house in a freaking skip and be like, oh, that's
right. No, exactly.
And like your grandparents were sitting there one day going like, I really value this. This is the most important thing in my life. Like,
the fucking plates on the wall or some dumb shit. It's like, no, my mom inherited stuff from my grandma after she passed, and she was like, I couldn't give a fuck about any of the stuff she kept and just sold it or gave it away. You know what I mean?
Dude,
it's like, so I get your point.
So it's like you got to kind of look at things in the longer strategic cycle of life. Like even in the Jewish households, man, like everybody, the idea is you inherit your menorah, or your Hanukkah, because you light it once a year for Hanukkah. Usually you inherit like Shabbat candles from your grandmother or something, and maybe you inherit a Kiddush cup. These are the you get a cup for Hanukkah and some candlesticks. Like, these things were passed down for millennia to families.
Yeah. 100%.
Millennia. And the Nazis.
Is anyone Jewish? Who's Jewish?
The Nazis.
So,
I'm not answering. The Nazis turned
you're
a
not
lot
getting
of
into this. You are not getting into Israel or the Nazis.
No, I'm not. But the Nazis turned a lot of it into like cheap shit, and And
Yeah,
even in the
they
modern
did.
times, like even the ancient things that people used to hold sacred, they're not anymore. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
they
of
don't
people
exist
now
anymore.
that don't have kids, they die, the shit just lands up on, I don't know, Craigslist for a tenner.
State fucking takes it.
So
You
on
know,
that,
like-
you guys need to watch a YouTube video called "A Pale Blue Dot" by Carl Sagan. That puts everything into perspective, because there's one photo. I think it was one of the two satellites that they sent to go and take photos of the planets, and then eventually it's still traveling now billions of kilometers. They turned the satellite around and it took one last photo of Earth. And the way it was shot, you could see the sun ray and then this microscopic little blue dot that you could see. And then Carl Sagan goes on to like this story where he says, everything that you've known, everything that you've read, everything that you've seen and heard came from that pale blue dot. And then it puts everything into perspective. Then I think it's like M80, what's a band called? M83 or whatever they called. Can't remember. Then they play one of the songs and then he narrates over it and it gives you goosebumps, because he says every single war that has been fought, every person that has been born, every person that has died on that pale blue dot. It's like insane.
But the moral of the
Perspective of the
story
world.
here is, like I say, the concept of ownership is kind of fleeting. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Even things that people hold sacred, the things that are over the fullness of time, like even they don't kind of stay there forever. So you have to look at your state and go, coming back to what we said, the guy's like, oh, you own nothing and be happy. Okay, well, you have to ask yourself a question: what does ownership really mean? And would you give up the rights to own something? Maybe you'll lease your land for your life or whatever else. If you knew your state was going in a good direction, you could see improvements. It was this amazing, It was a state that uplifted the soul. Would you trade it? Or would you be like, no, I want to own the land? Or would you be like, I'll trade uplifting my soul in a state I can see with upward progression?
Of
and
course.
I'll be happy just to lease the land for the
That's
life of myself. You told me.
That's one of the
No, I
big
agree.
arguments with the EFF and MK, with this obsession over land, because the land is worthless until you start turning it into something more.
Something that's
So
worth it. Yeah.
the mere fact of like, we want our land. Okay, well, let's look at Zimbabwe. What happened with when you give land to people that don't necessarily want it, but they get the land? What happens to it? There's an example you should know. You should know. There's an example just here in just in the Eastern Cape, Fish River Sun. Same person that built Sun City. Same person. That place was profitable, was turning money, and then people came and said, "Oh, we actually own this land. This was stolen." Court cases eventually settled. They got the land, and look at the state of Sunset of
Fish River Sun.
No one lives there. It's amazing that they never want to live there after they turn it into a shit tipper. But that's why I said,
the thing.
Uplift the soul. I didn't say take the shit and just consume it. I'm not for consuming the land like locusts. I said uplift the soul. I said, would you go live in a state that uplifts the soul? I believe there is a state like this right now, and we'll have lots of arguments over this, and it'll be a waste of everyone's time. But there is actual places where this happens right now. So would you go there?
To rather uplift my soul than have said land, just for the sake of having said land? Probably, yeah. I would make that choice. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I haven't bought property, because I look at it from the point of view as going like, okay, cool. In today's current economic climate, right? If you bought a property, right? Say it's and being in Cape Town, it's like, okay, that's just insane, because a place for if I wanted to buy a place that I'm renting, I'm looking at maybe between 4 and 6 million, and we're going like, that's a lot of money. Why don't I just rent? It's just renting is easier, right? Because that's just an ungodly amount of money.
That there's places you can see this in action. In Israel, You can't own the land. It's impossible. You rent
just
it.
rent it basically. Yeah.
You rent
Wait,
it.
yeah, you went to Israel. How was that trip? Like Ronaldo mentioned, I think he was on a stream and he mentioned you went. How fucking was it? Was it like awesome?
I don't want Ronaldo to shoot himself. I won't bore you.
No, you can tell the story, but
I just wanted to know how it
So, I
was.
mean, clearly, my intended purpose here was to get Morning Shot on here so that you guys can have a discussion. But I am
Yeah.
seriously fucking off now. But I want him to tell
Okay.
the story because it is
I need
fascinating.
to fuck off too because
No,
I
no,
also,
but you-
unlike you,
no,
I
no,
actually also need to eat. My food's at home.
You're
Not
gonna
a-
tell that story right now. You're gonna tell that story. I'm gonna tell a story. But okay, I'm gonna go. Lots of love. Cheers, everybody.
Dude, thank you so
Everyone.
much. Really appreciate it, homie.
Bye. Tell the
I mean,
story. Tell the story or I dox you.
You don't have to, Byron.
Pussy.
Honestly, dude. Like,
Anyway, I went to Israel. I was there for just close to 6 weeks actually.
wow, awesome.
Not my first time, but I was all over the show. Like I actually spent a long time there. But I didn't just go to Israel. I also went up to Lebanon, and I went into Ramallah in Gaza. So yeah, I had my time of
What?
traveling around.
Wasn't that like a bit fucking dangerous?
Yeah, a small bit, huh? Like, yeah. I mean, there were
Fuck,
days
dude.
where I was watching the RDF blow shit up, and that was like fun. Yeah, I mean, there were days I was watching them, bomb shit and that, and yeah, it was quite something. But I got a really good view of what was going on and,
Yeah.
what the issues there were. It was very enlightening, put it like that.
Yeah. Do you, I mean, if I may ask, I don't know. I don't know if you've aired your position or anything like that. I mean, well, again, you don't have to get into it if you don't fucking want to. It's just we're just having a conversation. So, what if you want to? If you don't have to, we can always have a chat some other time. If you also you said you got to go. I don't want to force you. No, just on like the whole Gaza, the fucking the trending topic. Are you for Gaza or are you for Israel?
Okay, 1 sec. Let's see how this works. Window. No, that don't work. No, don't work. I'm looking at your program to see what the art of the possible is here.
The what? You're looking at what for that? You want to share something?
Yeah, there you go. I shared that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So check it out. That's
Holy
me
shit.
watching. That's me watching the RDF blow shit up. You can see it. All the little smoke. I'm watching them bomb shit.
Hectic, dude.
And,
But so 6 weeks, and then what did you do? Because I remember the reason I know this is because there was some sort of some fucking dude tuned Ronaldo about you or some shit about fuck, I can't remember. Some fucking guy got all antsy because you went there or something or some bullshit. Why did you go? Who paid for it? It's something to do with the truth report.
oh, dude, there's people talking shit all the time. Like apparently I got paid to go there. Check it out, man. Everything fucking destroyed.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. It's like
You didn't get to see the tunnels, right? I would fucking love to see that.
wow. So,
I mean, like,
yeah.
because I've heard some stuff that the infrastructure and the cost of that is next fucking level. It's insane.
it's insane.
Holy shit! This
Yeah.
oh fuck! This is the tunnels.
Yeah, walk through them. I saw the
Holy
tunnels.
shit,
Dude, there's
And-
fucking electricity in these fucking tunnels. Dude, check it out. Fucking electricity all through these things. The whole thing is cemented inside and reinforced, and you name it. Like,
How much does that cost to build?
dude? Like
That's
you
next
don't even
level.
see it. It's fucking insane. It's insane. And then you realize like how much money these guys plowed into building this shit. Like it was
It's
insane.
Yeah, no, I was like when I saw some of the stuff and like I think I remember seeing like a map of like how much it had done. I'm going like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I can't understand.
Here's my exclusives. Let me show you some shit.
Exclusives.
I still need to actually make my own documentaries on this. But anyway, so I went to this place here. This is called the Rambam Healthcare. It's like the NHS, the National Health Service. Okay, so I went to the Rambam, and it's like a massive hospital there. So you can see it. Like this is a car park underneath the Rambam, right? Okay, so you can see there's the cars.
Yeah.
They have an actual emergency ward in the fucking car park underground underneath the hospital. There it is. So you can see the cars. Can you see the cars? They're there.
Yeah, I can see the cars. Yeah.
Right? So what happens is like in wartime, they can literally go underneath the hospital because they're getting bombed by, I don't know, Iran or something, and they can still do life-saving surgery under there.
Holy shit.
The wards, they can take all the cars out and they'd actually turn into patient wards. In fact, check, there's the pictures to mark the wards. Those are actual wards.
That's insane.
They even do, you can see they do here, those there are showers. So they can do showers in the underground. There's the cars. Like, fucking crazy.
That's insane.
And then they've got a literal command center for the army underneath the hospital so they can continue fighting a fucking war in Haifa whilst they're being bombed whilst trying to save lives in a hospital. There's the command center.
So whose command center is this? This is?
Israel's.
Hectic. I would love to see, like, how did they just show you all the shit?
So this is Haifa. This is the port of Haifa. This is where it is. This is the north of the country. So over there, that's Lebanon.
Hectic.
Right? So obviously when Lebanon launches missiles into Israel, then
they're shooting.
They've got to go they've got to put all the hospital, because the hospital actually has children wards in there. So they've got to put the children all underground so that they're in like bomb shelters. So that's what all the wards. And if they need actual life-saving emergency, they can't stop it. They've got to send you through to it. So they've got all the hospital beds there to do it. And then they've got to continue fighting a war. So you can see there's what's on the news. There's the ports and the helipads. There's the whole city under thing. There's the emergency wards. Like, look at the whole fucking thing there, dude. Like,
that's insane, man.
Imagine living in a country where this is your norm.
I like long ago. This is like in 2000 and I think it's 2014, 2013. I got into there's this online thing called Steam It, and I met this. I think I met this one chick that was she was living like literally close to the border of Gaza, and she, like, the shit she used to post about was insane. She would like tell me 24 hours, 48 hours before they would retaliate, Israel would retaliate. They would dump flyers. She'd take photographs of the flyers coming down, going and giving instructions, telling them, "Listen, we're going to bomb this spot here." And I'm just going like, and she goes, "Well, that it doesn't happen the other way around. It never does." But like they do that.
It never. They want it to be surprise attacks to cause the maximum amount of damage, and like all of their attacks are in the main cities. You know, so it's quite something. So, I mean, if you really want to see something hectic, but I need to go home and also eat. My wife is going to be so pissed.
No, good job.
Check us out. So there's a place in Israel called Vad Yeshem. Okay, so Vad Yeshem is the Holocaust Memorial. And at the Holocaust Memorial, they have it's kind of like a shrine, but a museum, but a mix between the two of them. A museum, if you will. And the whole point of it is so that they can tell the story. So the reason they have to tell the story is because people deny it ever happened. And when you deny the history occurred, you can easily repeat history, like very easily. So what they did is they created this place, Vad Yeshem. Okay. I want to prove to you that, like, obviously I went there. Here's me at Vad Yeshem. There you go. Vad Yeshem.
Wow.
There's all the RDF. Yeah, my brothers, the RDF. Okay, so you go to Vajeshim and you walk through it, and it is the most horrendous experience you have in your life.
Wow.
For one reason. We were talking
Remind
about
me.
that nut job earlier that, you know, believes moon landings didn't happen, all this. Well, apparently he don't believe the Holocaust happened either. So this is the final
Oh yeah,
room.
the
This is the
the
final
final.
room in Vajeshim. It's called the Room of Names.
Jesus.
Those
is
are
that just like
files.
Holy shit! Against the wall
Each
there.
file is a name.
Fucking hell.
That's files with names.
Jeez, dude.
That's how many people died in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Those are all names, just names. Okay? Like, you need to understand the scale of the size of this place.
People
Now-
don't get that. The scale is insane, man.
Now I'm going to show you what the books look like. I said they're files with
Yeah.
names. They look like that.
Oh my
Holy shit!
Right.
It's just their name
Wow.
and their surname. Then holy
And where they
crap!
came from and the camp they died.
Oh.
And if they
Oh,
know
okay. I see the-
the date of birth or where they came from, that's there. But obviously they don't know a lot of the stuff. Because
Yeah. So
Yeah.
every bold name there is like almost every line. There's a name. Every single line
that's
there's
it.
somebody's name. That's madness.
my family's surname was Ardent.
Yeah.
Ardent.
Hectic,
All the
dude.
way down to Ardent. That's the entire bloodline.
Holy
through
shit!
And when you realize how many names are there, you
Yeah.
realize the scale. Like, we are talking mass deaths, like beyond
Yeah.
anything you could think of. Like mass. So yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, it's something.
No, it's massive, man. It's jeez, dude. But I mean, that must have been a hell of an experience, bro.
Yeah, I've been. Oh, like I said, I've been before.
You've been before.
So yeah,
No, it's
but
crazy, dude.
yeah.
I mean, I think
had.
there was a. Oh, sorry, I was at. I think I saw that. I was at the. There's one in Hamburg. I was at Hamburg. Yeah, there's one in Hamburg, and I remember we went to two places. There was I think the Holocaust Memorial in, I think it was Hamburg or Berlin. I can't fucking remember. But it's just these like weird pillars that just you know, nothing as insane as that. It was just these weird pillars. And then we went to, somebody showed me, this one dude showed us where the bunker was, where, like, you know, Adolf shot himself, and there's nothing there. Not even a fucking plaque. It's just like they just fucking paved over it, put a car, there's a car park there. Couldn't fucking, no one could give a shit. But yeah, it's just it's insane. It's insane. But that's the thing. It's like those who forget those who forget their past are doomed to repeat it. It's like,
yeah,
it's the same thing.
And
with,
you know, that's why it's
communism.
also so important to go through and you see these things in there. It's like, you know, some of the events that occurred there were pretty horrific, and some of the events that still occur there are
fucking
pretty
madness,
horrific.
man.
Like,
No, I
very
completely agree with you.
very difficult place to live, and you, like, you know, coming back to what Dar said, it's like, ow, sucks ya. It's like, dude, like, you travel this region and you'll be like, no, I like South Africa. South Africa's actually okay. Like, it's all right. Like, there are no missiles up there. I don't need to have a bomb shelter underneath the hospital. Like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck want to live there, dude. I mean, it's you've got like how many countries around Israel, and every single one of them hate them. Like, not even just like, I don't like you. It's like, fucking, I want to eradicate your entire fucking name, your entire race. I want them eradicated. That's fucking sick, honestly.
So Slippery Pickle says, did I visit the Temple Institute? Slippery Pickle also is on a lot of my comments on my channel. No, I didn't. I didn't go to the Temple Institute. Temple Institute is a little bit of a fringe organization there. I mean, obviously, you know, you have you got to understand. Most people in the world don't understand anything about Judaism because they just don't. Like they're lucky if they understand anything about Islam, really. But you get like what's called Reform Jews, which are liberal Jews. Then you get like you know, conservative, or what you call in Hebrew Mazrati. So you get Mazrati Jews. Then you get that kind of like a little bit of conservative. Then you get Orthodox. You get ultra Orthodox. Then you get Haredi. Then you get a lot of different variations. Now, at the top extreme level, like the guys that are like the proper hardcore guys.
Like you're talking like the American sort of New York, the ones with the curls. They've got the community.
Those tassels. That's what you call. That's basically Haredi. So they're the guys that believe that everything that you read in the Bible you have to take, and then they also trace themselves to a degree of like northern Ukraine. So you'll see the hat that they wear. It's called a Shabbat. And they wear that because one of the monarchs in Ukraine forbid them from being able to wear anything else but this one skin from this like shitty skunk type fox thing, and it was meant to be kind of like a diss, and they were like, cool, we'll make that our thing. So now they make those hats, they make them nice, and they wear them on Shabbat, and they cost a fucking fortune, dude. They're like thousands and thousands. But you know, these aren't just like Orthodox Jews, because you know a couple of people saying Orthodox Jews, like no, not really. I mean, Orthodox Jews, the main thing that an Orthodox Jew will do is they'll follow what's called halakha. So halakha is the rules, and the rules basically are around kosher eating, Shabbat observance, and it's kind of like the main things, you know, keeping a kosher home. So purity rules, there will be you know, Shabbat and kosher rules. Like those are the primary things. The Orthodox, like the ultra Orthodox, the guys that are like the top level Haredi and the Yesidim, it's very different because they believe in a lot of the prophecy, like the to come, the next kingdom, the third temple. The Mashiach will come back, you know, the Messiah will come back. So they believe a lot of that stuff. And because of that, they have this thing called the Temple Institute, where they're going to have the new red heifer, and the red heifer will be used to sanctify some of the tools, and the tools can then be used to build the third temple. It's an interesting thing, but it's a very fringe group, and it's not that well observed. In fact, there used to be I'll show you this, because I actually made a menorah out of gold many moons ago, and it was going to be one of those things that were going to get used when they built the next temple. Looks like this. See, golden menorah, solid gold in a case. It's not there anymore. Like it got taken out, so the Temple Mount actually removed it. So like if you go there now, you won't find it anymore. The last time I was in Israel, I took that photo many moons ago.
Oh wow!
So, but Temple Mount's a bit of a fringe thing. So no,
because I know that there's a lot of crossover between that and Christianity, with the Temple Mount and like, you know, Revelations, prophetic stuff, where it's like the temple will be rebuilt, and you know, the sign of the fucking, you know, ending and shit like that.
Yeah, so Francis says, no, wait, the red cow wasn't just a supper. No, it really wasn't. So the actual red heifer, you have to create the temple, you need to have, remember, purity rules. So you need to have
unblemished
utensils or equipment that's been sanctified according to the ritual rules. So remember, you got to follow halakha. So you've got to have them sanctified before you can create it, and you needed the blood of a red heifer to do that. But the red heifer was actually extinct, and some nut jobs in the US managed to clone one and re-bring them back to life. So they actually exist.
Oh wow!
And then prior to October 7th, the nut job actually flew some of them over to Israel, and some people, especially in the temple, the whole kind of Temple Institute, were like, yeah, we got them there because we're going to sanctify our shit to build the third temple. how reasonable it is, I don't know. And I'm telling you the story for Slippery Pickle's benefit, because as I say, he's on my streams too. But
of course.
There's another reason for this, and that's because the Haredim don't generally serve in the RDF. So I'm sure you've heard the chant, death, death to the RDF. Well, everyone in Israel is RDF. Like, it's compulsory, it's national service.
Yeah, it's like you have to serve. It was like when I think I was in, they ended it when I was like middle school, where you had to go serve 2 years when you finished school in the army. That was just part of the vibe. In Israel, you have to.
Everyone has to do that. Like, it's not an option. Okay, so anyway, the Haredim are the ones that don't have to do it. They have like an exemption. So the Haredim, and that's because they're like the ultra religious people. So they kind of see themselves as being like the successors of the priestly house, the Cohen.
Fuck! That's the tribe of Judah. It's like not the tribe of Judah. It's the seven. What's the one? The priest. The priesthood. There was one of the 12 tribes. One was the priest. No, there's another name. But there's another in the Bible. There's it's not the Cohen. They call it the Malachites or something like that. And I remember that from the Bible. The Malachites is the
They see themselves as being the successors of that, and so they have an exemption not to go. But they need the soldiers now, so they've struck up a thing where they try like get Haredi to go to the army. And what I did get to do is I went to something really provocative. So at the Temple Mount, now remember that the Dome of the Rock, the Islamic thing, is the Dome of the Rock is just on top of the Temple Mount. That's what they fight over.
Yeah.
So the Haredi did a swearing in of the new initiated Haredi soldiers, and they did it at the Temple Mount. Dude, you wanted to be there at the Temple Mount, all the young soldiers. Am Yisrael Chai, ringing through there, like right there at the freaking, at the Kotel. It's called the Kotel. The Westerners call it the Western Wall, but it's the Kotel, like a very holy site. Am Yisrael Chai. Yeah, dude. What a thing. There's their firearms they're going to get when they finish graduating. Like, yeah, man.
Hectic.
I was there for that.
It's a complete different lifestyle. It's like you have to. There's no other way around it. Like, you're constantly being attacked from all different sides. Like, you have to. Yeah. You have to. This is the society. You have to make people, conscript them, kind of like.
I got a question.
Yeah, sure. Go for it, Doth.
So, Byron, I take it you're Jewish, right?
Allegedly.
Okay, all right, no, that's fine. I want to ask the question, or like more of an idea. Then I've got to go.
Yeah, me too.
So, do you celebrate Hanukkah?
Hanukkah.
Whatever. Hanukkah. So, if I understand it correctly, it's 7 days? It's like your version of Christmas in a sense. So it's like, is it like
not
7
really.
days?
It happens to coincide. It happens to coincide with Christmas, but it's not. Okay. It's an ish, because the Jews have a different calendar to the Gregorian calendar. So what that means is that like every 7 years you get an extra month on the calendar because of leap years and so forth. So the Jewish calendar, or the Hebrew calendar, like most of the time it's around the time of Christmas, but occasionally, like once every so many years, is basically in January. So
okay,
yes.
And is it like the 7 days of giving a gift? So every day it's a gift, the next day it's a gift for 7 days. Am I correct?
So it's based on the book of the Maccabees. So in the Maccabees, the Maccabees are a story around the Greeks. So the Greeks actually invaded Israel like thousands of years ago, and in the first temple they actually conquered the first temple, and the Maccabees fought a revolt. Now there's a flame in the first temple called the eternal flame, and the eternal flame, basically you couldn't let it go out, and so it was on the menorah. So the menorah is the seven one. So Hanukkah is slightly different because it's got 9, not 7, but the normal menorah is 7. Okay, so the menorah can only be lit in the temple. That's why you don't generally light one in the home. You have one in the home, but it should only be lit in the temple. Now, the eternal flame was never meant to go out, but the Greeks put it out. So what happened is when the Maccabees won, they went into there to relight the flame. But what the flame has to be lit with oil. So the Greeks knew that, so they destroyed all of the oil. But they found one pot. Now, the pot wasn't enough to last very long. And it takes the cycle to create more is roughly like a week. But they managed to make that one jar last.
I know the
for
story.
Like 8 days. And then they managed to bring more, and they came through and they were able to re-go. So the idea was, they call it the miracle of the oil, because this one jar they could make it last for an entire 8 days. So what happens in Hanukkah is you light your Hanukkah, you light a candle each day. So on day one, you light one. On day two, you light two. On day three, you light three. So by the time you've had the whole of Hanukkah, you basically have lit 44 candles. So it's what we call a mitzvah. It's something you should do, like one, to celebrate.
But there's no gift involved. Is that like giving a gift or something like that?
It's a good question, and the question, it like most things. So like Christianity never used to have gifts either. But I mean, Christianity in its modern format of what we consider to be Christian, or to be Christmas, is only really like 100 years old. Not even. I mean, Coca-Cola is the primary sponsor of the modern
100%. Yeah. I think wasn't it Martin Luther King that did the thing with candles and a tree? That's kind of where that came from.
No,
Christmas is capitalism.
That was from the Victorian era, and that was Edward. So Edward brought it as a tradition from Germany, and he took it through to his new wife, Queen Victoria, Queen of England, and they had just invented this amazing thing called the camera. Now, they took a photo of them by this tree, and the camera, it appeared in the news, and all of a sudden everybody wanted this Christmas tree that Edward had brought from Germany. Hectic. So that's kind of how it became popular, because the royals did it, basically. But before then, it wasn't a thing. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge. I mean, that predated that famous photo of Edward. And as you'll know, the Christmas presents at that time was just a turkey and some coal, the extra lump of coal, actually, because fucking cold at winter, and coal is used to warm the home. And coal's expensive. So, that was the primary gift that you got was coal to warm your bloody house. Freaking freezing. Now,
you got a fucking great history, bro. Like it's insane just listening to you.
So if you look at Hanukkah's the idea behind Hanukkah is you celebrate getting rid of the Greeks, winning, kicking the Greeks' ass and chucking them out the temple. I mean, that's the thing, right? We're like, we fucked the Greeks up. Yeah. Like, so you could say, okay, so do you give gifts? It's a good question. So the traditional gifts of Hanukkah is usually what we call geld. And you'll be aware of the spelling of that, because it sounds very similar to the Afrikaans. Gold.
Money. Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
So you used to give money. So the traditional gift is usually gold coins. That's where the idea of gold coins at Christmas come from. They stole it from the Jews. Always stealing shit from the Jews. So they used to give gold coins, and then because you have Christmas around that time period, a lot of the kids are like, I want gifts, and so you end up giving them gifts. So people give them. Then you've got 8 days of Hanukkah. So then the question is, well, when do I give the bloody gift? So some people are like, okay, we'll just give one gift a day. It's like you spread it out, as opposed to Christmas where you give your kids like 80 gifts, and they're like, they don't know what it is.
So hear me out. I've got a nice idea. We can combine the two, right? And we call it Christmaka, right? So we'll give one day, it's like for 8 days, we give this is before Christmas. We give a gift every day, followed by one day of many gifts.
So many families celebrate. So many families do celebrate both, just so you know. So, and and I say celebrate loosely, because the modern idea of Christmas isn't really linked that much to Christ.
I agree with you. My concept of Christmas has got nothing to do with my religious vibe to it. I don't think the two. It's like it's weird that the two have been combined, but I don't think it has anything to do with each other.
Yeah, and just before I go, and then I'm really hungry. But Yassine says the Talmud contains blasphemies against Jesus and offensive passages about Christians. Like, yeah, this is the oldest blood libel ever, and it's usually said by an individual who's never read a page out of the Talmud. So the Talmud itself doesn't contain all this bullshit, and there's a reason for that. Jesus' name wasn't Jesus; it was Yeshua. Yeshua ben Joseph, so which means, Yeshua, the son of Joseph, and Yeshua basically means like God's will. So, Yeshua is also like saying Johann. Dude, fucking everybody call her Johann. Like, which one are we talking about? You got Johannesburg, okay? Well, which one? Like, it's like,
yeah, of course.
Yeshua was a very common name. So the reality was, did the Jews actually care enough about Christ to write about him? The answer is no. The first time actually anybody, like any Jewish historian, writes about Christ is actually Josephus. And Josephus is the first one who writes about him. And he writes about him like 200 years after his death. And even then, it's only an observance to say there's these things called Christians and they're going around causing a ruckus in the empire. Like, that's pretty much it.
I think that's the book of Josephus, right? I think I've read parts of that.
So yeah, it's just to address that. Like, I'm sure you read that somewhere in a fortune cookie, but it's not true. Anyway.
Dude, thank you so much, Byron. Really appreciate you pulling in. It's really awesome to chat with you. Like, fucking yeah, dude. That was great conversation, man. Thank you very much. You're welcome back anytime you ever feel like, ever coming on again. If you ever get into streaming and
Justin says the Talmud unmasked, check it out. Dude, I don't need to check it out. I got a fucking Talmud in the house. Like
But I mean, also, aren't there like different versions of the Talmud? I've heard this somewhere.
They're not.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know fucking anything about it.
So the Talmud is a collection of sayings. It's like saying,
but it's like an oral history that's been written down, right?
No,
that's the. Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's like literally. It's like, imagine having parliament, but every single debate is recorded in a book. So Juju says something, then Rama says something,
sorry.
And so says something. The Talmud is like that. It's like
sorry. I remember this.
It's all over the show. It's like it's a collection of rabbis that all argue over something. And they all argue over like the most bizarre, weird shit. To be frank.
No, of course. But that'd be weird.
I literally have a Talmud but you need to understand. So I will probably be showing you saying no. I probably don't want to, but
no, I get the concept. The concept is, I mean, I would to make it almost practical. It's like, imagine taking a whatever debate and putting it on paper and then just compiling that over years and years and years, and then people read it like fucking 200 years later and go, well, oh, this is what they meant by it, and going like, I understand. It's like these are people having debates about philosophical concepts or whatever.
The sharing the picture thing. There you go. Okay, check it out. That's what a Talmud looks like.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Dude, is like, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said this. Is like a collection of 5 million freaking rabbis talking shit about a topic. It's not like a book, dude. It's a bunch of debates. It's not. And, people will say, well, have you, like, your colleague here just said, oh, so-and-so Talmud unmasked, I don't know, some bullcrap says something or other. You got to understand that the Talmud as a books, right? It's books. It's not a book.
One. Multiple.
Dude, it's like it's a library.
Oh, hectic. Oh, okay. So it's almost like an encyclopedia of debates.
Yes.
Okay.
It's huge.
So it's not. I mean, So it's not like the Torah. It's completely different. It's people having debates.
No, the Torah is the first five books of Moses. That's what
the Bible. Yeah.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus,
Deuteronomy, and
Deuteronomy, and what's the last one? Numbers. Right? It's
Numbers,
the first 5 books.
Yeah.
By the way, that's only 1/3 of it. There's another
What's the other part
2/3 of this. That's 1/3.
Mm.
Okay. So when people turn around and they're like the Talmud, like, yeah, man. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome, man. Again, dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate you fucking hanging out and talking to us. It's really awesome to have you. Yeah, on the show.
No worries, bud. Let me go eat dinner. Take it easy, guys.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it.
Ciao.
Have a cool evening.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye. What's the time? Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock already.
It's like I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah. I was gonna go. Jeez, guys, I just want to say big up to the chat. If I missed some of your comments, I really apologize. Big up to everybody that donated. You guys are absolutely amazing. Whistler, Adrian, Matthew. Who else was it? If I've missed your name, Peter Savenga. You guys are really, and everybody for just joining, for watching. I think that's really awesome that you guys hang out and enjoy like just hanging out with us. It's really cool and laugh at me being
thank
retarded.
You to everyone else who didn't donate. Thank you very much. I'm joking.
No, that was kind funny. That was kind of funny. Come on, that's hilarious. Yeah, that was interesting. I really had an interesting. There was an interesting conversation. I mean, this is the first time I've actually chatted to Byron. I've always watched. I watched some of his stuff. Fucking cool dude, man. Really nice conversation. Yeah, man. And everybody in the chat, you guys are absolutely awesome. Catch us on. Are you working Saturday morning, Sean?
No, actually, I'm not. Fuck, finally.
You want to come hang out and that we can just talk bullshit though? We could not politics.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I did? So just quickly before we go, I started. So you know the new Stranger Things are out. So I went and I was just like, I'm just clapping it, bro. I'm just going from season 1. I'm just pushing through because I'm like, I can't remember what happened. So
yeah, 100%.
I've gone from the beginning.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
I'm busy rewatching it before I watch the thing because hopefully by the time I'm done, because they do most that new thing where they do like the first half of it and then like a month later the second half. Hopefully by mid-January, and hopefully. And then also just if you guys travel the high seas like we do, Predator Badlands will be on the high seas, I think, on the 9th. Good quality version. So just letting you guys know. Come here. We got you. We got you, chat. Got you. And if you please join our Discord. Please update Discord to view this message. What's going on? Is my Discord broken? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Catch us on Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, or Monday evening. We've got Whistler on the show, and then I'm saving Spoon for next Thursday night. So I'm going to reach out to Spoon. And let's have a chat with Spoon. Let's get into monarchy. Kind of changes the thing. We chat about whatever. But guys, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. You guys are fucking sexy. I love all of you. And see you Saturday morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.